Howdy ho, everyone. Today we're checking out Drill Core. This is a side-scrolling strategy tower defense colony manager and builder. It is a very interesting mix of genres with some survival mechanics built in, but we're going to be drilling to the center of a planet while angering the bugs that inhabit it and fending them off each night. We're going to be hiring miners and guards, managing our workers, and surviving days and nights as we go. But anyway, there is a demo kind of thing going on right about now. So if you want to check out my link below, this is, in fact, a sponsored stream from Tiny Build, but like kind of a very Tiny Build type of game, but developed by, I like the name of the developer, is Hungry Couch. But yeah, it felt like something that we would have already covered on this channel. Anyways, so I said absolutely, I'll give this a try. But anyway, yeah, I like it. Anyway, it does remind me of a couple of other titles we've covered on this channel, like Domekeeper and Wall World, but this is more of a simulation management style kind of thing, where you don't directly control, but you set orders for your workers. So I think it's perhaps even more thematically appropriate for this channel. But yeah, I would encourage you to play along, because, I mean, it's a free demo, and it doesn't, like, require tons of your system. Like, you probably play on a laptop or whatever you've got. Anyway, I think it's just kind of fun. It is more emphasis on the roguelite, but I am still kind of mastering some of the mechanics. So you do need to be pretty good at what's going on. I've already beaten the game on 2 of the difficulties, Novice Borer and Core Engineer, which basically you're trying to complete a contract, so we need to get to various depths. The first time we need to get down to level 3, and we get the yellow resource for improving everything. Then we get the green one, 4 levels we need to go. Then we need to go to 4 again, but the enemies get more intense. Let me just back out to the main menu again, and you can get upgrades from run to run. They don't give you a huge advantage until you get really far, so it is kind of like knowledge of the game will take you a little bit further than just having a ton of upgrades, until eventually it really does take more attrition than that, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, we're going to start with a contract and get right into it. I think it's just more one of those games that you'd watch me do one run, and then you'd probably just want to try the demo for yourself. You might as well, because it's free. Note that it does say, at least as of the time I'm doing this, it's one of those ones where it says request access, but I've had everybody in chat check it out. And despite the fact that it just says request access, it does seem that people are getting instant access to the demo. I just wanted to double check and make sure of that. By the way, how is bro just casually floating in space? Because they have jetpacks, obviously. Obviously. So I'm going to start off by building. I've got a couple of building types. This is if you've played Domekeeper or Wall World, this system will be familiar to you, but basically, we're not directly commanding anyone, but I'm going to have an iron factor right here. So we have 3 types of resources. We have iron, and I can't remember what these other ones are called. I believe this is coal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then this is just something red. I can't remember what it's called. It has a more technical name. But we've got various types of like soils and rock in here that are better or worse for building. I'm just going to start off by building a miner. I don't really need research yet. And we've got our first infestation of like a bug sort of thing. I'm just going to try to bot this before it even appears out. But yeah, we've got enemies that are going to start to try to kill our drillers. We've got like a little bit of emphasis on action because we've got to kind of keep up with what's going on. And it would also be nice if we could see what's going on behind the walls. I'm going to just insta-buy another miner. We've got one guy who carries up minerals. Minerals, Marie. Let's just tell them not to prioritize these ones. Okay, we've got another vein up there. So we've got unveiling of iron. This is, you guys can already tell this is going to be my kind of game. Like, I was just like, why are you guys paying me to play this game? I would have done it for no money. Yeah, I mean, but this is something we already would have covered on this channel, so I'm like, okay, very cool. Yes, absolutely. We'll give this a try. Anyway, here we go. So we've got a couple of different types of resources. These are, I can't remember what anything is called. I just remember the shape of it. But these give us meta upgrades from run to run for meta progression. The green ones will give us upgrades that were, ooh, there's another bug. The green ones will give us upgrades that we can use to get different types of buildings. I'm just going to see if I can buy more workers here. No, but we've got another type of workers. So we've got the carriers, we've got the miners, and then we've also got, where is it? Guards. Guards will defend them from bugs if one of these bugs emerges from the ground, which we want to try to prevent because they will damage and kill our workers. We've got a couple more things here. This is actually going to be... I might even have to pause because this game is rather intense, not going to lie. Like, it does consume my full attention. But, yeah, that's about where I'm at. Okay, so we've got 7 workers. I'm not really ready for research yet. I will buy some wall turrets. Let's get ourselves some machine gun turrets here. So we've got 2 machine gun turrets. The Brain in the Jar building is the research building because, science. Science, Mr. White. But for right now, I think we're just going to get another barracks so that we can get more workers. Because research isn't really going to take us as far right at this particular moment. Oh, also, the day is about to end. So let's go ahead and hold down R to get our workers to return to the surface. Okay, cool. The other thing I'm going to get is maybe another guard, because I have only 1 guard, and I would like more guards, because if too many enemies come out, they can do horrible, horrible things to your people. Here we go. All right, so here come the bugs. Here come the bugs. Pre-recorded, confirmed. Yes, I'm indeed not reading chat. At least for the first couple waves, because I don't want to die. Pre-recorded amphibian here. Ha ha! I fooled you again. Anyway, I just feel like there's a lot to keep up with in this game, so this is one of those games where I get out of breath, because there's just so much, man. So we are at depth 50 meters out of 200 meters, so we've got 4 more of these, or 3 more of these areas to go. There's going to be more areas as we go. Our core strength, we're trying to defend our core, and honestly, core strength. My immortal abs will save the day. Yeah. Wu-Tang. But yeah, resource counts of each thing. The red resource is used for more like... I can't remember what it's called now. It's not like amethyst, is it? There is a building that can just make it. Okay, so we come to our first building unlock. Some of these have daytime abilities, some of these have nighttime abilities. Nighttime abilities are good for defending, pretty much, and then daytime abilities are good for just extracting more minerals out of the ground. Or also other towers. There's not really anything I like here. Improves the attack rate of all energy-type turrets. I'm not really getting into that tree too much. Active daytime ability allows you to send a drone to destroy blocks. Number of blocks that will be destroyed. I could re-roll. I guess I will just re-roll because there's not really anything I like here. Block revealer, slow. I don't really like any of this. Oh well. I will take block revealer. I think it's slightly more useful, but I don't really like any of these. So let's just unlock more upgrades. There is one really good nighttime turret thing that you can use, but I don't have access to it yet. Let's just get more miners in here. Okay, we've got another bug coming. Have we caught this in time? You really want to snuff these things out before they... Amethyst is purple? No! I mean, not amethyst, of course. I don't... Actually, rocket launcher is pretty good. Okay, rocket launcher I will take. I don't know if I'm going to build one right now, though. Ooh, we got ourselves a rocket launcher. Yay, rocket launcher. I'm going to build a research person. So now this allows us to increase health, speed of workers, mining speed, and guard damage. But you do get upgrades from run to run, so there's one that lets your guards actually shoot up at the enemies at night rather than just your turrets on the walls, like all those turrets that I had on the walls. I don't know how else to describe that. But, yeah, there are many abilities to be had, and I'm still kind of discovering some of them as we go, because the world is a labyrinthine place full of twists and turns. I'm on just chatting on the Twitch category. I am. I actually didn't see it up yet because the game is so new that it doesn't even have a category. I do believe so. Yeah, we're just going to be on that for now, unfortunately. Sorry. But thank you for letting me know, Y4. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. So we've got mining speed increase. I'm going to go worker speed increase because that's going to affect everyone universally, and I think that is probably a cause for celebration, right? Shouldn't we have more of that? So we need to be... Ooh, there is another one burrowing up. We have another bad person coming through the soil. Another bad person burrowing up through the soil. We have a bar which periodically boosts random workers. Each building of this type works separately. Now, this does give them a major buff. Maybe I should invest in this time. You know what? Why not? Let's give them the speed boost, even if it leads to my own death. I will probably lose the game the first time because this game is rather difficult. Hey, we got a dev in the chat. Hey, Constantine McLaren. Ooh, dev. I really like your game. I would have done this for no money. I really just enjoy this genre of game. So when Cohen reached out to me, oh, whoops, there we go. But yeah, shout out to friend Cohen. Anyway, my one Dutch friend. Anyway, building releases array. I've found good success. I don't want all the answers given to me though. I will try to just do my own strategy that I found. Active nighttime ability allows... Oh, no, I don't like the explosion one. Building releases a ray that deals damage all. Or we do have mining turret. These aren't really my favorite ones. I would kind of prefer the one that I just had a second ago. Where is it? No. Okay, there we go. I have more iron. Or as Troopin says, iron. Sorry, I really like the way Troopin talks. Any game involving, like, mining and building like this just reminds me of Troopin. Ooh, machine gun! That's the one I wanted. Okay, cool. Let's retreat to the surface, otherwise everyone will be eaten by a giant worm. Hope I will drill it. More like, lack the core strength in order to beat the game. Even when I'm dead and gone, my immortal abs will allow me to use my core strength to hold in any remaining fecal matter in my body, and I will glow gold. Sorry, I just enjoy any references of the word core. Okay, so here you can see this is actually one of the meta progression upgrades I've purchased, where our guards will shoot up at the bugs attacking us. They may do slight damage to our core, but my immortal abs will forever be untarnished. Although I have not built any of the other turrets that I really wanted to. Let me just make sure all my other mining priorities. Anyway, how do we progress further in the game, you may ask? We need to collect 4 coal in this area. So we need to get this one, and then there's another one hiding somewhere. So we're going to go over here and see if we can locate any of it. What a bore. Oh, man, guys, this is the most boring game. Get it? Because we're boring? Oh my god. When will it end with these puns? Alright, so we need another 2 iron. Iron. Oh wait, no, that's how... Is that how... I have so many friends with various accents I enjoy. Ooh. Anyway, yeah, like, there are so many different branching labyrinthine paths that... Some of it does, to be fair, some of it does depend on meta progression, but some of it is just that I'm not really experimenting enough. I've only done, like, one strategy super hard that I really enjoy. Because it behooves me. Alright, here we go with the machine gun. This is my absolute favorite turret. Hang on a second. We just had a bug emerge from the chaos. Not good. Not very cash money. Let me see. Okay, we've got another bug. Let me just prioritize mining here. It is tense. So you do get, like, a good serving of the kind of action orientation-ness. But you can see here this bar is starting to, like, give some of our workers a little bit of extra speed as they go. My game is not... It is boring. That happened to me with... hang on a second. We've got another one. That is like the opposite of... Here we go. No, no. Okay, enemies coming in here. Enemies coming in here. We have to take out this one. And they are yet burrowing into more places. Although our miners are mostly just taking care of them as they come. We have now an opportunity to unite Isengard and Mordor. Let's have rocket launcher here. This gives us 2 active nighttime abilities that will allow us to basically just poop on enemies as they emerge. Okay, I've located the last of the coal, but we probably won't be able to get this today. I would also like to get maybe, just maybe, another barracks. Okay, the day is coming to a close, but I think we have just a little bit more time 3, 2, 1, go. And I dare take no more time because I want to live. All right, so we have 4 and 1. That gives us enough for... Well, we could get another machine gun turret, but I think I'd prefer to just prioritize more of my time onto the lasers, the workers, etc., etc. So now we have 2 nighttime abilities, which is good because these turrets are no longer going to be enough. The only good... Yes, indeed, the only good... We can use the bug analogies. Okay, so now we have the larger, more threatening alpha male bugs trying to sell us something coming out at night. We can speed up time, but I dare not for a moment because it behooves us thus not to speed up time. Be grateful for the present moment. Maybe that wasn't the... actually, not a bad play, not a bad play. Okay, we've got more rockets. Let me make sure I use them all. So now I have active nighttime abilities to use in the great struggle that is mine. Actually... Can I ask one question? I did a lot of testing with the larva kind of bulbs with the eggs. I can't figure out what these squares do, so I will just ask that one question of Constantine. Actually, I would really appreciate an answer to that. Because I tested it out and I couldn't notice, were they spawning another bug? That was the one thing I couldn't tell. That one I would appreciate. Or are they... I've noticed that they're harder to bore into slightly, but I couldn't figure out. I just did like a little bit of the scientific method. But I couldn't figure out what was going on there. So if there is an answer to that. Or maybe I deserve to just be left in shadow and confusion. I will take mortar because I'm not going to go too heavily into the other trees. Here we go. So I'm just going to get another worker right here. Maybe we will get, or another barracks here. Ooh, fireworks turret. I haven't gotten this yet. Effective against groups of enemies. Fires a projectile that will temporarily explode in an area. Or split it. Periodically shoots lasers at underground monsters. I'm not as crazy about this. I just kind of want more guards. It is a monster's nest. Okay, so that actually spawns them. Okay, so then I will take those out. I did not know that, because I was trying to avoid them because I thought it was sort of like angering an egg. That is a real help. Okay, thank you. That I appreciate that. I couldn't figure that one out. Yeah, I figured, like, something festering in there appeared to be. But I was avoiding destroying them. But I was doing the opposite of what I was supposed to then. Okay. Chat, don't be angry at me. I am a dingus, after all. Okay, so then let me go ahead and get another miner who is of completely legal age. Here we are. Let me just take down more of these things. Yeah, because otherwise this is taking the lives of my guards. This is an unpopular war that my citizens are not happy with. Let's go ahead and just get another gatherer right here. I need another carrier to just grab the last of these minerals, Marie. Oh god, they killed another one of my miners. Fortunately, I don't really need miners as much right now, but let me get more miners and gatherers and guards. So if you really go just ham on the miners. Oh, good. So now I can take out these monster nests. Okay, I appreciate that. Thank you. Popular misunderstanding. Okay, so then that is a popular misunderstanding. I do appreciate that. Yep. I've noticed that they kind of come out, but I didn't notice them coming directly from the nests. 4, 3, 2. Okay, so then let me go ahead and get... Now that I know I can cut off the monsters from their root, that is a huge help, actually. Okay, let me go ahead and grab more space here for more buildings, because we're going to start building up. Machine gun catalyzer shoots lasers at enemies in a large radius of the... Okay, so this is 20 blocks. That's quite large. Triple damage at less than half HP, but we kind of need something to do more damage at the beginning to begin with. Okay, here we go. We have this and this one. I kind of want to do another bar just because it is nice to have some workers going cray, but at the same time, I do fear that I will just run low on workers as well. Let me get this. Actually, these other upgrades aren't as important. The yellow isn't as important. I just kind of need the red. I actually may not get to the end of this, or we may all die. I'm just going to enter, and then, honestly, I don't think we're going to get it. We just got to go. Okay, so I got machine guns as needed. I got what I needed, but maybe not what I wanted. I'm going to go for another upgrade here on our labs, because I'm thinking that even though that it takes a little bit more, these jetpack upgrades and these hand drill upgrades, I'm going for go big or go home, because I think I can defend myself with just the machine gun here. Okay, so yes, destroy those things ASAP. That is a real help. Okay, so let me go in with 3 rockets here. I got to get those things on cooldown as we go. We are drilling down next morning, so we've basically exhausted this area of all the marbles that are available therein. Pew. I can also upgrade the power of my machine. Whoops. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. I kind of messed up that one. We can also kind of upgrade the power of this machine gun, which I will probably be doing tomorrow because these waves are getting really strong. Although I think that this machine gun is just so ridiculously powerful, and it is very satisfying to use, not gonna lie. I'm slightly off-center with my targets. Here, get the ones right in front of me. Okay, cool. That was enough from my machine guns. It's okay if the core takes a little bit of damage because I have great core strength. I can do 1,000 sit-ups now. Every day I apply facial moisturizer. I take care of myself. My name is Patrick Bateman. Here we go. All right, cool. So the core didn't really take that much damage. Like maybe a tiny bit. I can live with it. Okay, the day has already begun. So much to do. All right, so we have a new area. I am kind of desperate for another machine gun turret, but now we have more room between the bugs and us, and we have more area to expand our turrets too. Right, bro? All right, so now we can take out those bug nests so that they won't be such a nuisance, like a thorn in my side. Here we go. I'm going to go for the less dense dirt. The less dense dirt is very nice, and it's not as dense, obviously. But here we go. Can we get some fast miner upgrades? Worker resilience isn't bad, too, because sometimes it just takes a little while for people to go to them. You don't want to let them get eaten by a worm, but, like, I hope you can sense I've not had a dull moment in this. This game is action-y and intense. Like, there is not a dull moment. There is not a dull moment, indeed. So despite the fact that it is kind of more like leaning on simulation, I do almost feel as if it's an action game. Hang on a second. This is a lava square. It's like a geyser for heat and bad feeling. Okay, we have another monster nest right there. We have to take that out. We don't want to get on these sides, otherwise it will horribly destroy us. I've had runs that were just utterly borked because of these things, so you do want to be careful. I think I can just go with another miner right here. Okay, and then I will probably get a miner upgrade. A miner upgrade for our miners. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Oh god, that one is huge! Oh, is that what was living in those other nests? Now I am an understand. He had almost taken the life of one of our miners. Hang on a moment. It can be very distracting to deal with the threats. Let's go ahead. Maybe it's time to invest a little bit more into... Let's just ignore all of the damage that we're taking and continue investing in our worker resilience. Etc. Wait a second. Does this one have lava on all sides? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't know if that was a thing. I was very scared for a moment. Yes, the puns are only beginning. The puns just get worse throughout the stream. I can promise you that. Any game about drilling is bound to, or screwing, or construction is bound to be the entry point for just a lot of awful puns. We have 2 resources free. Okay, we've got another enemy there. This is good. This is going to preserve the lives of my workers, this information. All right. Why do they have like a slightly Eastern European tinge to their voice? I thought this game was about capitalism. I do believe that's in the bio. Okay, here we go. I think I'm gonna do a third. I'm gonna do a third guard because I tend to be pretty clumsy with my people. Okay, so now we have the jungle drums mean that there are more bugs spawning. Oh god, have we even gotten these bugs yet? One second, these have like a slight lag. Be very careful with these. I'm not even sure I've received a visit from these types of bugs yet, but I'm doing, I believe it's 30% more damage for each of these machine gun types of things. I have several varieties of machine gun. I'm going to probably refer to every weapon in the game as a machine gun. That's just me. That's just who I am, guys. All right, if they do get very low, bunched up, then that's going to be a great time for the rocket launcher. Otherwise, the machine gun is generally a very good gun for this. Okay, so we do have some drilling at the core. Or hitting the core. Sorry, the game is drill core. Here we go. Yeah, actually, maybe I should have gone for these ones. Now we are taking some damage. But these are only small boys right here. Small boy. They are actually doing rather a lot of damage to the core now. This is very bad. Hang on a moment. I need to take care of this. That didn't work out so well. Okay, I'm going to need to focus on defense for a minute, because otherwise our core is going to go places and do bad things. Okay, hang on a second. I have another one. Just checking my resources down there, and it distracted me. It's kind of like, you know, patting yourself on the head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. Like, there is quite a lot of stuff to manage, multi-manage. So I do think this game will appeal to you if you're into more, like, simulation-y types of things. And you like the mining genre. Anyway, active Diggy Hole. Nighttime ability allows you to make one turret temporarily shoot 66. We don't have one turret that's very powerful yet, though. Ooh, that could increase the duration, though, to some insane degree. There's just so many options, and I sometimes feel overwhelmed because I won't be able to choose them all. But that's good because, you know, like, more strategy options. I think I need to further upgrade my machine gun, because the machine gun is just going to tear through enemies as it improves. So there is that going for me. But my workers are doing okay, but our core is just taking too much damage right now, man. Phil Swift would be unhappy with the amount of damage being taken. And there is, well, actually there is some flex tape in this game. And even flex seal, to tell you the truth. Okay, our workers are actually doing okay at staying alive. Explosive catalyzer. Improve the attack rate of all explosive type turrets. Ooh, we could do some explosive turrets at the top. That would, like, do some AoE types of damage and hurt them. Here we go. Yeah, the second machine gun doesn't actually fire. It just makes the first one more powerful. They kind of, like, stack in that sense, to tell you the truth. I think if we increase the damage of our guards, that's also going to improve our nighttime defense capabilities slightly. Why don't I go for... But I feel as though I'm better off just putting more money into, like, full-on offense. So let's improve our guards minor. Ooh, meta progression right there. A little more meta progression. Cool. Let's also get that bug. Okay, and we have another bug nest right there. Let's grab that. Oh, no. Okay, oh, God. Some of them have been set on fire. I'm just going to tell them to not mine this area right here. Oh, God, please be careful mining, gathering that. Don't do that. Everyone's stepping over this thing. No, actually, don't mine it right here. This is going to be kind of tricky. I think there is an upgrade that can tell them a particular path to go through, but that is a tricky thing. I've just lost a guard. Oh, sad boy am I. I guess I could tell them to doubly prioritize this, because they keep dodging that slightly. Phew! Phew! Alright, I'm running out of time in the day, and we just... There's not much left of me. Oh, God. Okay. Double prioritize that. Hopefully they'll get it from the side. One of you will burn. Here, get that, too. Okay, I'm running out of time in the day. I'm going to need to have everyone returned, and then we're going to need to purchase some exorbitantly expensive turret. I'm just going to go in for another machine gun, because believe me, these things are good. You will learn. Can we get some type of explosive turret? Okay, I'm okay with a fireworks turret. Effective against groups of enemies, fires a projectile that will temporarily explode in an area. 11 blocks, which means it does only this half. Whatever, I don't have much choice, though, because I'm getting a little bit desperate here, honestly. Oh, scroll. Oh, yes, I didn't actually get to the later lab upgrades. That's true, there are some more lab upgrades. I'm just trying to keep up with the damage. Yeah, what is the other lab upgrade, actually? The visibility on the blocks is quite nice. And then the worker recovery is also good. I guess once I can keep them alive for a second. I do find that it gets very difficult very fast, which I like because it's a difficult game. Don't get it twisted. Although I find that sometimes that leads me to experiment a little bit less. Sometimes I'm just afraid of new situations. Like the fireworks turret. Maybe I haven't fully... Or maybe I should upgrade my explosive weapons a little bit. Okay, I've got to get these ones right in front of my base. Otherwise, I'm taking a lot of core damage. Core. Oh no, please, for God's sake, don't nerf my, no, I love it too much. See, the machine gun is really, really good. Although I can't seem to get many plays going with other things. Usually my core gets destroyed before I end up at that point. I have to wait again. I could technically upgrade my turrets, but I feel like I could use the resources better on something else. Okay, here comes the last of the great and legendary worms. Let me just get more of these soft blocks right here. So we're at about half core strength right now. There is a building that can improve our core strength yet even further. But I need to expand yet more upward. I almost feel like I should just get more iron because, like, most of our upgrades here are depending on iron. But I do sort of need the, what is it? The red resource right here. Swarmlet, yes. Okay, Swarmlet. Now, active daytime ability allows you to lower the defensive blocks in a radius, speeding up. That is kind of cool if you focus on one area. But I do kind of like having my own Swarmlet factory. Okay, yes, that was the other resource name, Swarmlet. Okay, so we have iron, Swarmlet, and coal, I believe, right? Yeah. So if we do, like, visiting ability... hang on a second, I need more Swarmlet. I think we should just get more turrets, because we're going to die this night if we don't do much else. I also don't feel super happy with my fireworks turret. Maybe I could get a mortar. The mortar might be fun. I do believe that performed pretty well for me the last time I did it. Or I could just continue doing more machine guns. That would be cool. That could be a good time, honestly. Let me get a mortar first, just so that I have something to help me. I probably could have done that earlier, but I had the mortar in an earlier playthrough, and I really liked it. So I think I'm going to take that again, just because it kind of takes out some of the big blobs of enemies at the top. And I have some... okay, I've lost another worker. Not very cash money, not very cash money. I've got more stuff going on over here. Oh no, this thing is just taking out other people unabated. I do have guards, though. Ooh, this was the Black Skylines? I actually didn't see anything on the Steam page for that exact. So was it like members of the team? I like Black Skylines. That was cool. Like similar kind of aesthetic. Periodically shoots rockets during the night. This could be kind of fun. So like just passive rocket shooting. Let me try. I like all these passive shooty abilities. These are nice. It just kind of feels like, I don't know, man, like money in the bank. You know what I mean? Although I might not have enough money to get that platform and everything else right now. Okay, now we are coming to, like, the scary end of day. I fear that I may not have enough of defense. I'm just going to have to invest more into my own immediate defenses because I may not have enough money in order to survive the night. I might unfortunately have to do another shotgun. Although now I've got so many machine guns. I really don't have time, though, and everything is getting quite bad. So let's see if we can just get... if only I had one more. I don't want to die horribly right now, so I'm going to, unfortunately, have to do more for the short term. But actually, maybe I won't do anything more for the short term. Let's just improve our workers' gun ability. And then we try that. Cool, we took out one big wave of bugs. Look at how much the mortar is doing, man. Look at the mortar. Mortar. They don't call it a Lester. Lester the mortar. I've never named a mortar in the first place, but if they did, it would be kind of odd, wouldn't it? All right, so cool. Our workers are doing a little bit more damage at the bottom of the mine shaft right now. I'm just going to ignore everything going on down there and hope for the best, because there are quite a lot of bugs here at the top. And that is bad. That is very bad. There aren't too many down there, so just live with it. See if we can take out one more of those things with these three. No, okay, fine. You know, our machine guns are doing okay over here. Core strength is actually keeping up pretty nicely, not gonna lie. Okay, there seem to be many a bug over here. And then I think we can do a rocket barrage down here toward the bottom. Whatever. It took it out fast. Ish. Come on, buddy. All right, we've got about a third of the HP remaining. We may be able to recover some of it. Cool, take out that one. And then one more. Cool. All right, actually did okay that day. It is an investment in future generations, that is to say. Another thing we can do is upgrade the turrets, but I feel like my money could be more effectively spent toward just like other stuff right here, so I'm going to avoid doing that. And this is going to have a big bug emerge from it. We also have radar. I could do a daytime ability, but I need more space for more buildings, so... Honestly, I would kind of just want another iron factory if I were to do that. You gonna die, man. You definitely gonna die. Good, the guards are coming over there. Alright, let me just get more buildings. I'm gonna need them. Okay, here comes a huge guy. Fortunately, he's concentrating on the miners, though, while the guards take him out. Oh, he's actually not even fighting the guards. He fears them. Oh, but he drops 2 swarmlet. That is quite nice. Okay. A good thing out of a bad thing. We still don't even have all the resources. There is so much area left to be mined here. I'm thinking maybe if we go in for a 3rd iron area, just because I feel as though I could be mining more of it. That would be it. That would behoove me. Mayhaps. We could also improve the visibility, but I'm kind of running low on miners because they're all dying. So that is quite sad and bad. And my guards are dying now, too. A sad boy am I. I do some that, like, if I hit this point in a playthrough where, yeah, basically now all of my guards are dead and I am kind of screwed, I may just die. Like, my workers will retreat when it hits them, so it will bring it back up to the surface, and then the machine guns will hit it. But that is rough for me. I think... Yeah, see, there we go. Now my turret's going after it. And yet, still, I can't really get very deep in the mine. Once I get 6, I think I'm just going to get another iron mine. Yeah, my mining operation has kind of come to a halt. In my desperate struggle to, like, keep a strong front in my top area, like, during the nights, I'm probably going to die this night or the next. It's sort of like I had so many toss-ups, like, I wanted to stay alive for the short run, and now I am very dead. Let me just see if I can get this thing to produce one more so that I can get another one of these things. Cool. Okay, so now I get this. I will probably die this night anyway, but if I do manage to survive, I need to have something that's going to keep me alive tomorrow, so I'm going to buy that. I guess the one thing that I do wish I got a little bit more of in the night would be, like, some type of reward for taking out a lot of enemies, because it is a little bit, like, punishing to go through so many waves of enemies and then be like, oh, they didn't drop any iron or anything, because I feel like that's kind of cool if you mine your enemies for some type of resource. So, but I don't know, like, I didn't actually notice that those larger bugs dropped swarmlet. Oh, although, am I? Hang on a second, I have more stuff that I'm just not even using right here. Well, those enemies are actually really powerful. We about to die. Either that or it could just be that I put too much priority into, like, the long run, because I do tend to make, like, a lot of long-term investments in these types of games. And then often it just doesn't really pay off until one playthrough where it really pays off. Here we go. Cool. All right, a third strength right here. Everything's still on CD. Everything's still on CD. Here we go. No, that is not working. Nothing is working. I just have nothing left. Maybe I should do something other than... Whoops. Here we go. That was the wrong turret. Maybe I should do something other than machine guns, but it does feel like the waves are very powerful, like, how am I going to possibly come back from this? Aw. I am sad. Yep. Alright, there we go. I am dead. So, my core has been destroyed, and my immortal labs survive in the second coming of the sun. But anyway, that is basically one run. I guess the one thing I would like to feel a little bit more is, like, a little bit, like more like some of my experimentation and knowledge kind of carries me through to the next playthrough, rather than I do have a lot of meta progression that I go through. Actually, I've not unlocked anything else, but there are some playthroughs where you'll get like 3 and 4 levels in because you find some cheese strategy, which I think is very good fun. But yeah, I'm still trying to kind of find what works for me. So I found those machine gun turrets, although I lost a lot of workers there in the middle. So sometimes it does help to go in with a lot of guards, but they don't really have a way of passively recovering HP. Some of the upgrades do give your units like more abilities that they just didn't even have in the first place. Like the guard's night shift is the first one that you unlock, which I think is really good because it just gives them an ability that they didn't even have to begin with. Unlocks a new branch of upgrades in the laboratory, so you do get more research expansion. That can be a good and a bad thing, because sometimes, and I like that type of meta progression, but also there are some upgrades that I was heavily reliant upon, like the machine gun turret, which is really, really good, and I think is a great thing to have. But yeah, allows you to change the priority of ore for carriers. Somewhat helpful, but again, not like really, really progression. Some of them are just great, though. Oh wait, no, not this. New building, the resonant laser. New turret, the railgun, which deals damage to all enemies in the projectiles. Wait, was it this? I wanted to say one of the, like, the really later upgrades. Patrolling point. So, like, a little bit. Yeah, this is a major upgrade. If everything finishes its cooldown faster by 10%, so that essentially makes you 10% stronger. So that is helpful, but let's try another run. Keep in mind, also, too, it doesn't really start off that hard. Wait, whoops. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, there's also, like, other planets available in full version, but yeah, basically I've already beaten this game on the first 2 difficulties, so I don't really want to go in on those because I don't get any more of the meta progression, because I need the purple progression. If I go back here and you see all the other upgrades, everything that I want to unlock requires purple, and I don't have any purple, and the earlier difficulties don't actually give me any purple, so I'm like, okay, let's just play it on this. Although you do get more green. Actually, you get a lot of yellow for this one. That's kind of cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and start with this contract again. We will try this one again, because I do feel like we can get further with it. Yeah, I could get some more purple. My dad went out to the store to pick up some purple a few years ago and some cigarettes. He hasn't come back. Has anyone seen him? But yeah, the game is very beautiful, I think. Look at all this. This is kind of like what we've come to expect from Hungry Couch. Hungry Couch and Tiny Build. I wonder what happens if I just go in. Let's try a different strategy this time, because I feel as though my workers became slightly unreliable the last time. Let's just try going in for the full automation experience, and we will go in with, let's say, 2 iron factories immediately. Now, this may be kind of ballsy of me, but I mean, YOLO, right? Like, my iron factories are going to be so reliable. Maybe this strategy will be weaker, but it will be more consistent, I'm willing to wager, don't you think? Or let's just try, like, changing something, even at the risk of maybe we'll insta-die. So I will probably just do a lot of playthroughs now, and most of them will fail, but some of them will probably do really well. Okay, so that gives us enough for another iron mine. Let's just get another one. So what does each progressive one do, actually? Further reduces the cooldown. So they don't actually create their iron, they just sort of reduce the cooldown on the main one. That's nice because it's less clicking, but it would be nice to see what percentage that actually does. So I could do, like, the cost-benefit ratio analysis, you know? I intend to play this game like a financial advisor, you know? Although each one is starting to cost, like, progressively more as we go. We'll get 1 barracks and maybe 1 research, because I do think that the game kind of rewards balance. Now knowing that these monster nests are here is a help. Here we go. Yeah, purple drank. There's some purple drank in the game, guys. We really haven't... okay, we gotta get this one. I'm kind of insta-regretting this strategy. I feel like just 2 miners is not enough, because now our miners are going to get killed by more of these things. Look, we've already got an emergent threat. Like, it was an interesting idea to begin with, but I don't think that 3 iron factories is quite giving us 3 times the cooldown speed. Let's get another miner. And then our guard is already kind of weak. Although these carriers don't do too well. I'm feeling really, really dead right now. We just aren't doing enough ground. Ooh, let's go. Come on, let's get some stuff done, guys. Let's get going. Yeah, this is not going to work. Okay, 3 iron mines is all I'm going to do. I'm going to abandon that strategy instantly. Yeah, we really didn't get anywhere that first day. Oh no, another bug got out. You know what? I'm honestly just going to abort this one. This one's not going to work. Like I could tell you right off the bat. That does not work. That one does not work. What would be something different to try? Maybe we could try like a bunch of daytime abilities. We'll stick with the miners though. That one is certainly not going to work though. Mission failed. We'll get them next time, boys. That would be a help, like if we had a little percentage cooldown so that I could do that analysis. Analyzing. Isn't that like a Cortana thing? Portable suns. What does that remind me of? Oh, you guys remember the portable sun from Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire? How, like, Doc Ock was creating a portable sun to create, like, what was it? Fission or fusion energy or something like that? That was kind of cool. I think maybe we need to go in for the full iron playthrough. We can still go in for one factory. I stand by that. I think one factory is about all that. Let's just produce no more than one factory then. I think one iron factory, and then you really are meant to slog through the dirt trying to create other miners and being very, very careful here. Now that we know to go through for the bug nest, though, hopefully we'll save more of our miners' lives. I think we just go in purely with miners to begin with. And let's just get more of these things mined. Ooh, get that before the bug gets there. Go, miners, go. Get to the bug net. Whoops. No, I didn't want to do that. Cool. I think, honestly, yet another miner, because if we can... I'm going to go big risk, big reward. Because if I can use the miners to neutralize the bug threats before they even emerge, it kind of means we need fewer guards. So we're about at the maximum number of those. We could get upgrades, but we might not have the money for it. Oh, get that one, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I got 2 miners on that. Cool, cool. They did a good job. They did a good job. Good job, boys. Good job. Let's go ahead and get maybe another barracks, just because I think more bodies in the way is going to be helpful. I will definitely still take the machine gun turret, because I do think it's a good defense. Defense is sort of like, well, we reveal enemies below, but here we go. So there must be another... We can kind of tell the direction that the bug nest is coming from, though. Let's prioritize that one, prioritize that one. I mean, if you can spot them in time, you can usually generally get the nest. Like, see, there's another bug nest. Okay, this is helpful. Okay, one of them did emerge, but there's so many miners through which he needs to spread his poop that, you know, it doesn't really make a difference. Now it may behoove us to get more, send a drone to collect the mined resources. Oh, this one can be kind of cool. I guess drones can't actually be destroyed, so that is kind of a nice ability to have, but it does take up a building slot. Ooh, get that one as well. Okay, there we go. Get that one. Come on, let's go. Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go. You're all chunky, stubby dwarf men. This is like the future of fantasy, man. 6 miners, only 1 carrier. I think... Let's go for another carrier, just because that doesn't seem like enough. Now, this gun 311 turret, good against targets with high HP, but I don't really like the low attack speed on it. The first 2 turrets are free, but I think I'm just going to stick with machine guns. I do find that taking advantage of some of the bonuses, you're better off finding one strategy that you really, really like, and then sticking with it. The fact that we got the machine gun that early in this playthrough is a help, though. So we've got 6 miners, 1 guard. I think I'm going to go for 7 miners this playthrough, and that is a big risk, but keep in mind, I just don't think we were drilling enough resources the last time. Yeah, basically, like, yeah, that's fair. We need to build additional pylons. Like, reverse Zerg rushing the bugs. Get to the bugs before they get to us. That's fair. That's legit. That's legit. And then tactically deciding when to call on the big swarmlet bugs. Because we can pick those fights when we want to, but we won't reach those ones for a little while. I'm not actually sure what this shield icon means. I've been trying to figure this out because I can't, like, hover over this. Maybe this is a good thing and I'm, like, messing it up. I didn't understand the bug nests before. Okay, let's go prioritize that bug nest, because if we can just avoid having to even deal with more problems, that's ideal. Here we go. 2 of these. Send more to gather. Are there a lot of resources down there? Yeah, there kind of are a lot of things that we need to gather, and I would rather prioritize more just miners here. But I could also just put that into upgrades because, look, I already have so many workers. It's sort of like when you go through one tree entirely, it does feel a little bit demoralizing to try to spread it, and yet I do want to keep some balance in my strategy. So it's like cost-benefit analysis, man. I need to take out my graphing calculator. But fewer bugs to deal with. I'm liking this. This is a big help. Okay, let's go ahead and get some research building up. You're getting an upgrade. You're getting an upgrade. Block revealer, because I wasn't as crazy about the firework turret. Oh, there's another enemy there. Third barracks, maybe? Maybe a third barracks. Let's just have everyone go faster. Are we going as... Okay, we're still only on day 2. I'm so, like, tense, because I feel like when I'm not tense, I die a lot. You know, man? Right, now one of the guards is getting attacked by this thing, but he's going to bring him up to the top anyway, so don't worry too much about that. Okay, let's have everyone go faster, because that will help them evade bugs as well, right? I mean, I figure that just helps with pretty much everything. Just worker speed is everything, man. Hey. Vilas PT, thank you very much for the very kind words. Hope you've been enjoying whatever led you to the videos in the first place. More damage to enemies with more than automatic turret, effective at the top of the mine shaft. That's true. Although I still do kind of like the rocket and mortar turrets. I think AoE and worker speed count for a lot in this game. I might just get us one early machine gun turret. I almost feel like all of my economic decisions very early on, it's kind of like the butterfly effect, you know, like they will shape the future. Let's go ahead into mining speed a little bit more as well. I don't know why I'm getting that one. Whatever, we got it. Get that one as well. Then those ones. So many threats to pick from, man. And it is night again. At night. Ooh, how am I going to get to this one? That one must be buried very deep in there. Okay, get back up, otherwise you're all going to get eaten by a worm. If you lose your workers at night, it's basically just a death sentence. It's horrible when you lose your workers at night. Although I do kind of want to keep it going so that my cooldowns last for a while here. You know what I mean? Ooh, this costs only 2. I'm actually going to buy a machine gun turret right now so I can avoid taking any damage. I mean, it's only night 2, but at the same time, I just feel like these machine guns are so freaking good. I had like 5 machine guns in one run, and it kept me through till like the 4th floor. It was amazing. All I had were machine guns. Maybe a couple of other little AoE turrets just to kind of distribute some of the damage, like soften up enemies before they got here. The one disadvantage with these machine gun turrets is they can't get all the way over. So they're good for taking out like a variety of enemies, but, well, the workers will usually compensate for the rest. It's all about overcompensating, man. All right, here go my other workers. All right, let's see if we can get to this thing tonight, because that is in a very inconvenient location for us. We have so many miners, though. What would it behoove us to get next? I think we kind of want to produce things in balance, because that's how it seems to make sense to upgrade them. Although I'm not going to prioritize worker health, because hopefully that should be where I can fill in with my good technique, you know? Maybe we get another research lab and we further boost worker speed, because I think that would most behoove us thus. Yeah, we need more worker speed. I just don't have enough guys gathering these things. Can I sell a worker? I do not believe I can actually sell a worker, can I? No, don't kill my carriers. Please, anyone but the carriers. Their time is really worth more than everyone else's in this endeavor. Here we go. Put another one there. Can I build another? No, I can't build another carrier. Okay. All right, YOLO. Make our way over here. Don't let any more of these things get to the rocks. Laser periodically destroys a random block. This can be useful if you need something to replace miners. I will take it. I probably won't get to it, but I will take it. Here we go. Speed up time. Oh, how did you get over there? That is unfortunate. Oh, no. Okay, they've got to my one guard. My focus solely on economy has has harmed me in yet more ways. Oh, no. Okay, you got one of them. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, get to this one. Poison gun, laser watchtower, releases a ray that deals damage to all enemies it hits. That's cool. If I manage to get to it. Maybe get more. No, I still don't have the required iron. Okay, here we go. Get another carrier. Maybe I will get one of those carrier drones. I think we're going to get there on day 4. Okay, come back up. We're running out of time again. Woo, woo. Carrier drones, although carrier drones, I kind of want to, like, I want to keep the investment in my overall workers, you know what I mean? Maybe I will do an ability, though. Let's do a daytime ability after this, because I feel like I've entertained it enough. Let me try an alternative strategy. Ooh, oh no, I missed too many of the bullets. I was hoping that would hit them all, but it just hit none of them. Oh god, look at how many are there. Although that actually did a pretty good number on them. Okay, cool, and our workers are dealing with some of the others. Alright, actually that was not too bad a night at all. Good things happen to those who wait. Or good things come to those who wait. But we waited too much. Alright, so we will go up. Yeah, let's get another carrier drone because we've kept all of our priority on our miners. I do think that was the right idea, though. I'm, like, more or less happy with how that ended up. Okay, let's get another platform, and then we'll get more carrier drones. Drone carrier. We need 3 for that, though. Give me 3. Show me 3. Cool. 3. That gives us... Okay, so now we're going to get a daytime ability. Drone carrier. Drones. Where is my ability? So if I hit 1, that sends one of these things down. Are you actually faster than the other things? Now I just have so much time and money and energy left. No. Okay, so then let's go ahead and just get another barracks for a 3rd thing of workers. I do really like having a large workforce like this, though, man. Maybe try the mining turret, too. I haven't really done that. Mini drill launcher isn't as valuable. Where did my little friend go? I guess it got one thing and then it came back up. Did it do just that?
Can't stay long just subbing.
Oh, hey, D-Jax. What's up, brother? Thanks for the sub, man. Hope you're doing well. How's everything going with you? Hope your day's going good. Hope you're having a good day, fam. Fellow streamer friend D-Jax in the chat, everybody. Say hi to D-Jax. Ooh, if we could actually double it up if we do another one of these. Yeah, okay, that'd be kind of nice, because then we don't have to worry so much about our carrier drones getting killed, right? Like, maybe they're immune to... Are they immune to it? Let me go ahead and give that a try. Let me just go, like, ham on this. Let me go turkey and cold cuts on this strategy and see if it works out at all for me, because I am a sad and confused and alone man. Okay, cool. Like, my insane investment in workers and their resources has yielded good results. Where are they coming from here, though? Ooh, grenade launcher is actually really good. I do like the grenade launcher. Grab this one. Oh god, who is shouting at me? It sounds like... I'm not even gonna go into it. Okay, we gotta get this one done. Sorry, we just gotta bring this up, even if some of you guys die. And did it. Okay, cool. Enter. Okay, cool. We'll drill tomorrow. I didn't want to get stuck there the next day. Phew. All right, maybe another guard, because we have only 2, and that's just not really that many. Okay, unfortunately, we now need to survive what is going to be a horrific night in hell. I will just attempt to do my best with the machine gun turret, but I really don't have anything I can upgrade here. I would rather face a difficult wave right now, though, and have everything get better, rather than have everything start out okay, and then get worse as we go. Yes, and in the words of a much greater man than me, I am a dwarf, and I am digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. As is canonically necessary to say in this stream. I love Yogs. I love Simon. Castamine, thank you very much for the 2 months. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, this is really gonna boop my snoot. This wave is gonna suck. Bro, my core is taking so much damage. Even though that you may destroy my core, my immortal abs will live to see another day. Oh god, why? Did I do too much damage to the left side or the right side? I guarantee you, I know we're taking a lot of damage right now, but this is going to pay off later because I put so much investment into our economy and workers this time around. Dude, we're gonna kill it this next time until we totally don't, and it doesn't work out at all. Alright, phew. Phew. What is the next step? Okay, we desperately need more defenses. I'm gonna go ham on these turrets. These things are insanely powerful, although I'll probably also get maybe a rocket and a grenade launcher, because these things can also do some damage. I think this time I'm just going to prioritize defense, though, because I don't want to take too much core damage after that. As is true in most of these games, you want to look at how fast we're going through these mines, dude. Bruh. Okay, these are like webs. I don't really know what to call them, but they expand. You got to take them out fast, otherwise they become a real problem. I'll get a rocket watchtower. That looks interesting. Build some more building platforms. Like I said, as is the truth in many of these games, if you focus on your economy hardcore in the early game, it really sets you up for success in the late game, but if you don't, you can get totally screwed over by it, so we're going to be careful here. I haven't really had a chance to get any carrying done. But see, my carriers aren't really useful at this point in the run. They're useful later on. So let me just keep focusing on, like, miners, you know? Okay, where are we at now? We're at half the day. Let me go ahead and just get more... this is kind of an unusual configuration of rocks. Though it'll be good because if they manage to get higher up, then they'll be able to... Actually, don't get that one. We're at 13 out of 13. We have 6 and 2. I don't really have much that's going to improve our mining capabilities for the rest of the day, so let me just go ahead and... I think I will get a... Which one has more range? The grenade launcher is so powerful and so incredible. But I do think that the rocket turret is going to be quite amazing, and that will apply to both sides. Does it matter which one is higher up? Let's build this one up higher in the shaft, and let's do a rocket turret, and then maybe we'll be able to get a grenade launcher, too. Because I desperately need more. Okay, cool, they're starting to web their way down. I mean, not so cool. That's actually a terrible thing. Hang on a second, everybody get more. There's just so much going on here. There's so many new blocks being exposed this time around. Okay, we gotta be careful with this one. What do we have? We have 3. We could use a little bit more than that, right? But I don't have any time left. Okay, I gotta go back up to the surface. I have nothing I can do. I'm sorry, everyone. Remember me as I was. I'm going to put the money into another machine gun, though. Wait a second. Okay, so that's a machine gun, and that's a machine gun turret. I was wondering about that. All right. And then we have Machine Gun Kelly. No. No. Okay, so cool. The machine gun is actually just ripping through people now. Look at how many bullets just went to waste there. It's very good. But now we have our rocket launcher, which is booping people's snoots left and right. Come on, let's go. Okay, there we go. It's going to hit a nice spread of enemies. It might even be too focused fired, though. Actually, we're doing okay with this. This is not too bad. Come on, man. Get me another reload. I need another reload. Okay, get those ones. They're about to have a really strong showing on this side. Cool, that got all the thick boys. Okay, I gotta get them here right now. I just gotta take short term. Oh no, that didn't hit them all. It's still not bad though. I mean, considering that we're at half core strength, we're on level 2, and we still haven't even really built up much defense yet. Our rocket launcher did pretty well. It would be nice to get a little bit of a breakdown of damage, which structures did what though. That would be pretty cool, right? Like if you could see how much damage each one did. So that you might even remark to yourself, that was a lot of damage. And put some flex tape on it. All right, so we've got about as many workers as I care to admit having right now. Methinks we could get to hand drill upgrade level 3. We could improve visibility might work here because I don't really know what I'm mining into. I'm just going to leave these because I don't want to fight a large bug yet. I would like to save that one for later, and we already have enough swarm lit, so we're good. Dude, our miners are going so fast now. Let me give them even more fast. Let me go ahead and put out my drones as well. Yeah, I didn't have those collection drones there for a second. Cool. So they're doing jobs. They're doing jobs. And they do go super fast. That is true. That is a help. A major help indeed. I think this playthrough is going better than our last one, though, don't you? Maybe I want to give my workers just a little bit more survivability here. Because how expensive is that? That's only 3. Although the enemies are getting stronger. Ooh, this is a big threat right here. We also want to get that. Let's see, but we're definitely going to need another turret for the next wave. Ooh, repair station will be useful in time if we manage to survive long enough. So let me go get that. And then I'll get something else here for this. Let me get that. That's very important. Let me also get that and that. Those two are also important. Let me get another drone delivery. There's not really too many exposed minerals right here. Okay, you know, I'm going to need another turret, so let me just do this before I forget it. What do we get? Rocket turret. So this time we're going to do a grenade launcher. Okay, cool. That'll hit one side, but it'll hit it really hard, and that's not on the same side as our machine gun. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, we're back at full workers. Let's give ourselves a little bit more. Let's give ourselves a rifle upgrade just so that we can take out threats before they even really become a problem. Out-zerg the zerglings, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean. There is also another upgrade that can just reveal the locations of all the different things. What are you guys thinking of this game so far? I mean, I'm curious because I'm really not all that smart, and I feel like I've missed out on a lot of the strategies that these games have to offer. At first I was like, man, there's so much meta progression, but at the same time, like, I really like it, and I like the gameplay. But I'm trying to figure out if there is a better strategy, which we did fare better this time, didn't we? Like, and that was when I went in even harder to the thing that I had my gut instinct on, which was like, you know, like going super hard into our economy, which I do feel is a help. Okay, that was a decent shot. That was good. Let's see what this, okay, we can upgrade the grenade launchers, but it only gives them like a slight upgrade, I feel. Shooting speed increased by 25%, but look, that did actually do a lot of AoE damage, and it's going to get more and more dense as we go. Okay, let's go this way. There's a lot of enemies there to be had. I think leaving just these... This is fine for the bottom. This is fine for the bottom. You're going to start to get more AoE now, although how do you do with one big enemy just sitting in front of you? Okay, cool. Some of that did kind of bounce that away. Let's see if we can just get straight this side. No, I kind of missed a lot of them. Not a good shot. Not a good shot. Well, we're still at half core strength. We still have our core strength, man. Whatever happens, at least I still have my core strength. All right, let me go over here. Actually, not that bad. This is a pretty decent round. It was tense, but I think we had almost exactly the right amount of defense. Curious to see what the end game. I do believe that they're going to add in, or wasn't one of the things I shudder to say. Actually, I can't remember whether I'm allowed to say. Are there boss battles? I will just ask it as a question. Although I don't think I'm ready for a boss battle right now. Okay, cool. It is in range of that other turret. Think, Rob, think. Okay. I see no alternative to this side. This is an unfortunate. Let's just double prioritize this because I do want them to take out that lava area. But can we upgrade their mining speed somehow first? I will also see if I can send down people. Oh no, they've actually got themselves killed on a lava spike. Cool. Okay, we got it out of the way. You want to be very careful with those things because they can be extremely problematic. We got more swarm lid over there. I would like to increase the mining speed before I get more miners now. Let's increase that mining speed. I've just been putting off that upgrade too long. Okay, cool. Now we'll put any other resource that we get into more miners. Do we get the gathering drones to come? See, this is how I kind of feel like, in some ways, if you just go purely for miners, I feel like that strategy is just about as good as having carriers and stuff, too, if you do have the mining drones. Oh, no. Okay, we are horribly destroyed right there. I see little alternative to this, because now we're, you know what, just get that thing ASAP. You have the mining speed, you should be able to do this. Come on, buddy. Alright, their cost went down too. I guess that's because enough of them died. Get that nest, get that nest. Now we've got the lava block out of the way. Okay, cool, they're mining a little bit faster here now. Yeah. Get that one. Okay, okay. Maybe get some more miners. We just lost a lot of miners. Phew. I still feel like my machine gun turrets are, basically the thing that's pulling me through, because those things just do so much damage, man. Yeah, let's get more of those. Cool, cool. All right, let's send out my gathering drones. All right, we might get something before the end of the night. Hi, AA, how you doing? Doing pretty good, doing pretty good. It's pretty tense, but otherwise I'm doing okay. How's your day going? Arteraku? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name horribly. I apologize. Let me, you know what, because I will die. So let's just allow it, but let's get ridiculously I now have 4 machine guns. I just want to show you the majesty, the tranquil beauty of having 4 machine gun turrets. It's just going to slice everyone that it touches. So this will eat through bacteria. Although, unfortunately, it still takes a while to cool down. Dude, when we get that 10% cooldown ability, oh, I'm going to be at the bank, man. Look at how it just slices through them like jello, though. See, this is why I think it's a very powerful upgrade, and it is, like, the only thing to invest in. Maybe not even nighttime turrets. Let's go right down the center here. Turrets take care of everything else. Look, that entire wave right up to the ceiling was totally destroyed. Almost. Not really, but close enough. Okay, let me go up this way so that we hit some of those big bugs. Cool. Cool. Okay, it didn't really hit that one, but it still did. See, like, that was only the machine guns. We're doing more or less as well as we were in the last wave. Cool. All right, that was actually not that bad. Why only one machine? So it actually improves the damage for all the other ones. I, too, kind of feel like, though, that if we had maybe, like, more cooldown or, like, more turrets firing, that would be kind of cool. Or it would be nice if I could switch which turret is firing, because it seems to stick with your first one. I agree, that would be a nice thing to have. Although, even now, as they are, they do work pretty well. Also, Squid Monlar and Castameme, thank you very much for the subs. Appreciate you guys. And Bensicus, thank you very much. Appreciate you. Ooh, okay, I haven't even had any rocket launchers at all for this playthrough. That will be useful. Oh, we have to get these immediately. This is very bad. These things are very dangerous. How many more of these things must we... Here we go. I've got 6. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get that. Let's get guys to gather these things up. We gotta gather, gather, gather. And I'm afraid to release those big bugs, but I think the time is about to arrive when the deed of gladness must be done. Each building of this type further increases the duration by 20%. That's kind of cool. Maybe I will get that if we can somehow power up our turrets. Poison gun. Ooh, poison gun would be kind of cool. Especially on the higher end. But what was I going to do a second ago? So many buildings to choose from. Oh, yeah, we don't have any rocket launcher. One rocket launcher just for the extra barrage of missiles would indeed be pretty useful. Okay, I'm thinking now that almost everyone is dead. Let's just grab one of our, one of these things. You know what? Okay, double up on that because you're going to get it from a stupid direction. Oh no, all of our guards are doing stupid stuff. Don't do stupid stuff. Don't do stupid stuff. Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. A lot of you just died. Oh no. Oh god, this one. Now there is an upgrade that lets you set the path of enemies, but I wish that were just a default thing. Turret booster. Turrets temporarily. So does that mean... Oh no, this is technically not a turret. Okay, I will just take the rocket launcher then. Give me that. Show me the money. Everyone come back up. I know most of you have died, but I think we'll be able to make it to one more level. But then we will most likely die after that. Here we go. Okay. More bad people arriving. Here, take this. I've actually done... I know it's kind of demoralizing. Usually you, in the first runs are not this difficult. Like, I actually did get through the first few runs using about a strategy similar to this. I know I've not won. It's kind of demoralizing to many of you. Don't be demoralized. We'll do better. But yeah, like... generally speaking, when you do reach the lowest level, you just win instantly. So you don't actually have to... The game doesn't always end in you dying, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I'm just not very good at it. But I was earlier when I wasn't filming it. Conveniently. Okay, these enemies are actually pretty strong. Here, let's go for this way. That just looks dense with enemies. Okay, alright, we got some of them gone. I think I can survive by the skin of my teeth this night. Yeah, that's the last of the enemies, pretty much. Cool. Okay, okay. Too much on that side. Too much on that side. Cool. Okay, so we did survive by the skin of our teeth. And now... This is tricky, though, because they'll kind of want to mine it from this side. I was trying to gear it so that they wouldn't, but they did anyway. I think we can also get that one as well. Well, we have only one miner left. I just don't think we're going to be able to keep up with the speed and the power and the majesty. Yeah, we have too many gatherers and not enough miners. We need more. We could put a little bit of an investment into worker health or maybe some visibility so that we could get down one more floor, but I'm guessing this is going to be our last stand. So we did get a little bit further, didn't we? We've made it more days anyway. Go, guards! Guards! Stop, criminal scum! Ah, God, you violated the law. Some of the enemies are really strong, though, to be fair. And then if the bugs take over, it's just like it's the end of you. Can I somehow gather anything? Okay, we do have more guards spawning in. Did I put anything into worker? I didn't actually put anything into worker health. I didn't get them a good healthcare plan, and now everyone is just dying, sadly. Okay, it's alright. Just follow them up to the surface. I think this one is an L now. We got so far. Yeah, we just lost all of our workers. Oh, wait a minute. Why are the machine guns firing at them? That is slightly odd. Maybe I will just give my life to science this time. Yep. I'm not going to live. I will give my life to science. I mean my body to science. Take me. Take me. Ah, just take me. Yeah, I think we just lost too many workers that time. We still got about to the same level of building progression, but I'm like, there's no way we're going to bring that one back in the morning. We might have made it one more level, but I couldn't locate the coal. We got so trapped in by those early blocks. But each playthrough is a little bit different in terms of, like, those upgrades that you get. I still think those machine guns were the right idea, and I think starting off with a lot of workers was the right idea. But I think I would go through maybe with even more miners and just get one guard. You know what I mean? Happy lurker noises. Lots lurking in here. What do you guys think so far? Like, actually, let's just kind of go over. Do you feel like, am I just strategizing wrong, or is it like, ooh, and let's also look at our upgrades. So we can get, some we're very close to getting another upgrade now. Guard protocol. So patrolling points for guards. Can I actually do... That is helpful to be able to just set your guards in an area. Allows you to set a patrolling point for... Whoops. Unlocks new building, the recycler. Recycler building allows you to process one type of ore into another. Could be useful, but generally I'm looking for the lower ore anyway. All abilities... This is kind of the one that I think is going to get us the furthest. Unlocks a new turret, the railgun. Railgun, which deals damage to all enemies in projectiles way. Potentially could be really useful, especially at the bottom of the mine if it has good range. New building, the resonant laser, which grants an active daytime ability. Allows you to destroy underground enemies or blocks with a precision laser. That could be useful, and you could kind of participate in the mining a bit more. What else? Laser station. Laser station. Active nighttime ability. Building releases a ray that deals damage. Oh, cool. Okay, so laser station is basically... like the machine gun that we've been... The machine nun. The machine nun. I am the machine nun. She is neither man nor machine. She is the machine nun. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people saying... I think fond memories of, like, Dome Keeper-like games. This one, you know, I didn't actually notice it until I was made to kind of articulate it. But you're not actually directly controlling any of your workers, which does make it very different in that way. I guess the one thing that I would like to see more of that is all kind of available in full version is just like, what are the other areas to explore? Because I feel like that kind of gives it a lot of uniqueness, you know? But yeah, I guess the one thing is I would like to see maybe a little bit more, like if there is potentially an opportunity to... Maybe just to power up some of the turrets, because well, let's try something totally different. Just because I feel like my one option is to go through with those machine gun turrets, because my rocket turrets didn't really do much else. And I don't want to really be at the mercy of the meta progression in that way, so it would be nice if more alternate strategies worked. Like, if guards could be really powerful, or maybe we should try it, except my guards aren't really going to mine stuff out of the ground. So maybe let's go ahead and try like some other really powerful other type of turret strategy. Or maybe something with really good area of effect. Because otherwise I do feel a little bit at the mercy of the meta progression here. Which would be my one critique. I feel like maybe not like the meta, like the turrets need nerfing. I feel like maybe the other strategies kind of need buffing. But I don't know. How many hours am I into the game too? I would say like 4 or 5. Because I do kind of like being able to sift through other strategies and kind of stratagem it out. But let's try some other stuff at the possibility of just failing hopelessly at several runs. Let's try something completely different. Let's try machine gun 311 turret and see if that does any better. I still wouldn't really go in with the laboratory earlier. I still think barracks. I think 1 barracks and I think 1 iron factory right from step 1. And then I think go in hardcore with the miners to begin with. I still think that was a good idea. Although I guess my one critique there is I feel like I'm kind of finding one strategy that always works. That's sort of bound to happen, you know, like Brimstone Binding of Isaac type of thing. But yep, like I think that is a legitimate point. All right, let's see what else that we got. Send a drone to destroy blocks. Further increases the number of blocks that will be destroyed. Potentially we could do this and then not have to use miners. Or we could just rely entirely upon drones. Although I just don't... Something gives me a hunch that that's just not going to work. Yeah, I almost want to focus entirely on miners, so let's not do this at all. We will actually just re-roll, because I don't really like either of those. What about this mining turret? Let's try that out. See if that works any better. Explosive mines in front of it. Effective at the bottom of the mine shaft. Would that actually mine below for me? Also, hey yo, Kamenids, what's up? Thanks very much for the 19 months. Rockets seem really weak compared to the rate of fire. Machine gun run seems... possibly machine gun run. Be micromanaging. Yeah, we're still on just chatting. We don't have... Unless has the Twitch category been added since we began the stream? Thank you for the heads up, though. Just checking it out on YouTube. I don't know if it's been added to the archives yet. I haven't seen it. Adding it to the archive. Let's try that, and let's do... Maybe we'll save it for the research for just a little bit longer, and we'll get... I think we're better off with the second barracks before we do the other thing, right? How long will it be going? Probably another hour, maybe a little more. Still kind of want to try out all of the other, like, various strategies. I resist the impulse to say that a game is purely roguelite, because it often, like, guys, don't be fooled. I'm not all that smart. Like, anytime I hang out with other YouTuber friends, it's sort of like I'm always so focused on the strategy. Or I'm not focused on the strategy at all. I'm more of a storyteller. But if you haven't noticed, I struggle to perform many basic tasks. But oftentimes there are strategies that just like totally pass me by. Net. So I do kind of want to reserve judgment until I make sure. Don't be fooled. I'm not all that smart. Okay, 6 miners. I think that warrants a second person for a thing. And then we will do our research cafe. Drone carrier, I don't think this was actually that useful the last time. I think I would just be better off with more carriers. Machine gun watchtower, I feel like this is kind of the worst of both worlds, because what if they're not on that side? What if there's no monsters? It just feels like you want to max out all the space. Let's just try building a lot of these turrets and see if that gets us anywhere. Okay, and then maybe we'll get one building that buffs all of our turrets. You know, like, have the buildings on the bottom do their specified economic tasks like they're supposed to. Have the turrets do the turreting, and then have 1 or 2 buildings that buff all of the turrets. That way we just max out our leverage, you know what I mean? It's bound to fail, but hear me out. It might not fail. Okay, so we got these. Alright, so these do a little bit more damage to individual enemies. Although I do think that the machine guns are just a little bit better. Because these are usually used for, like, taking out the big swarms of enemies when they get to the bottom, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean, man. Here we go. Alright, let's see if we can get... Yeah, worker speed is always the best thing to buy first. Okay, we got an enemy emerging there. Higher the fire rate are much better earlier, but the big ones helping a ton with the larger enemies. Yeah, like, I feel like these things might help maybe with the later enemies, but I think we built that wrong. Oh well, if we die, we die. I'm willing to die for the sake of science, you know? Swarmlet Factory is cool, don't get it twisted, except that we just don't need that much Swarmlet this early on. The bar is kind of cool, but I think other buildings could do better. Small radius, but huge firepower. Shotgun turret. I've not actually tried this. Also shoots explosive. I feel like Swarmlet might actually be the most useful one there. Okay, cool. These turrets have slightly better range, though. They might be better at shooting things that come up from below, so they might be better for that. Whoops. Missed one of those. Laser turret improves the attack rate of all explosive-type turrets. I think if we do end up doing an explosive turret strategy, that could potentially be useful, but I'm kind of stuck to the machine gun meta, but also explosive seems good for AoE, you know? So, like, we could use that at the top of the mine shaft again. That could potentially be useful. Potentially. I don't feel like more visibility is going to help me because I'm just kind of mining downward anyway. Periodically shoots bullets, but I mean, you know, I did say I would try random stuff, and this playthrough is already not off to such a good start, so let's just try a bunch of random stuff and see if it works. Yeah, just ignore it and continue. Honestly, yeah, might legitimately just do that. It looks like we aren't gathering stuff fast enough, though. Okay, for the sake of experimentation, let's do this. Because I'm not rolling the things that I want to roll. I will get another gatherer. And mine that and that and that, and maybe those and those, but we are at the end of the day, so we have to return home. Phew. Yeah, the operation. Yeah, the more we F around, the more we find out. Have you ever seen the graph? Alright, I don't usually, like, talk about my favorite TikToks, but that is probably my favorite TikTok. That is probably the only TikTok that I know, though, to be fair. Well, this is kind of cool. So, like, we get a bunch of towers like this. It's nice how it shoots directly upward. That is good. That is good. But now I kind of want to put more towers on the left side. That thing is pretty good, though, actually. You know, I kind of took that one for granted. Maybe I should put it a little closer to the middle, though. What happens if I delete it? Oh, actually, you get 100% of the resources back. You know, there might be some sort of, like, god-awful strategy where you just return things, kind of like the Steam game return strategy, you know, where people will, like... have you ever heard of, like, people playing the game? Of course, I would never do this. Nah, generally speaking, if I cover the game, then we've done it. But yeah, I've seen many an angry Steam review where people are like, I bought this game and I beat it within 2 hours, so I returned it. Woo. And I feel bad for the devs of, like, these story-based games. But yeah, we could potentially do that strategy with our turrets right here. Nah, don't do that. You gotta support the game. Support the devs. Some devs... Oh, hang on a second. Periodically shoots rockets during the night. So what if we did this? What if we go up another level? What if we just do... We say, okay, I am willing to live with that. Okay, give me back 100% of the resources. That's insane. What if I just use the Steam refund strategy, man? This game totally benefits from the Steam refund strategy. That's bananas. What? Okay, now I found a new strategy that I like. Okay, let's get another lab, because I want to improve everyone's speed, and yeah, let's... Speed is everything, man. Speed is everything. Worker speed is everything. If they can be everywhere at once, then they can do everything at once, and they're fine. Yeah, that's basically the strategy here, is micro the building, and then the deconstructing, and then at night we can take it away. And also, did you notice how the bullets kind of fire out in a good spread? They got a good spread. Did you notice the spread? Hang on a second, take out that thing. Right, that is actually a meta progression strategy. It feels kind of gamey, but yeah, like, if I do get back 100% of the refund. Poison bullets that apply the poison. Okay, so that is actually just a turret. Let's do that. How much do we have to pick from? I think we're gonna have to mine in here a little bit. Yeah, let's go through with a rocket turret, but we'll do that at the end of the night, and then we'll insta-refund the rocket turret at the end of the night so that we don't have to use it. Can we do that with our... Oh, wait a second. Can we do this? Okay, that would just refund those resources, but we didn't have any resources. I just have to experiment with this again for a second. This could be really powerful. Active day lower the defensive blocks, and I don't really like that, honestly. I'll just live with whatever the other one is. Cool, cool, cool. Let's buy a rocket launcher, and then we will buy this, and then we will buy... Can we get one of those other things? Here, end the day. Too much time going by. Alright, 4 and 4. You know what? I'm just going to experiment with this, because this may be the death of me, but... Oh no, we didn't get back any resources. I am very, very dead then. Whatever, I will quit this run after this one thing, but... Now that we fully understand the insane meta strategy of just refund the turrets after you buy them, I am fully self-actualized, and I think I know how to go in for the next run. This rocket is not as impressive as I thought it would be, though. I think mainly because just when the rocket explodes... I mean, one, if the rocket just totally missed, then you're kind of screwed. But two, if the rocket totally explodes, it only hits things right around it. Okay, I'm going to... I will abort this mission. Yeah. I'm going to abort this mission, but now I understand what's happening. Okay. Put on your thinking caps, gamers, because we're about to utilize the Steam refund strategy. Woo. $1 million in 100 days in RimWorld. That was a fun playthrough. Although I think the one thing that people said at the end of it was you just gave yourself too many mods. Or a few pointed... actually, this game has a little bit in common with RimWorld, so yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, maybe. It was a fun challenge. I guess we could do it in vanilla now. Now that Tynan has added so many basically mod-level things. It's vanilla content, everyone! Reselling turrets for a full refund was actually placed at the top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That is one of the comments of all times. You get some snaps for that. Sorry, I used to take a lot of poetry classes, and people would give each other snaps. Get snaps for a good poem. Actually, I did have a professor who would he was one of the poetry professors who would basically go like, oh, like if he heard a good line of poetry, he would be one of the people at the back of a poetry club who would just make, honestly, orgiastic sounds if someone had a good line in a poem. And that's how you knew you were getting an A in the course. You just make the professor make bizarre sounds. He was one of the best teachers I ever had. But yeah, I thought it was really funny. He was one of the kinds of people who would like make the sounds of sex at the back of a poetry club. In a dark, dimly lit room with a glass of wine or something. Okay, friends, I think we've located the best possible strategy. So we had part of it, but some of it we didn't have. We will build a barracks, and we will build an iron factory. We'll go through with that again. But let's build one worker right off the bat. So this maxes out our resources. And we want these things at the bottom, the very bottom of the shaft. Because we're just going to try to line it with machine guns and then get a machine gun bonus tower. I think that's going to be the strategy here. We go in with tons and tons of miners right from the get-go. We use those to get more blue stuff. We focus on the blue stuff right from the get-go. Whoops. Here we go. And then we try to get a research lab in ASAP. Turret booster. Yep, this is what we're looking for. So then we just go fully in with all the machine guns. So we basically yeet all of the enemies as soon as they appear. And let's go straight in for some of these resources. I'll be a little bit more intentional this time, I promise. What is this thing? Has anyone noticed what this thing is? It's good teaching because the performer needs to learn how to break focus when the teacher is moaning. Yeah, you know, like... Although that was also a college classroom. You can't really do that when you're teaching, like, any other grade level. Just the thought of... Although, like, there's something about teaching where you need to be the most... like... Okay, real talk here for a second. Like there is a meta advantage when you're teaching, especially like the really kind of annoying lower grade levels, that it is advantageous to make the kids think that you're slightly off your rocker. Like not in like an unpredictable way, but just off your rocker. And that gives you greater control in your classroom. And ironically, it makes you, well, more inspiring of fear as a teacher, but in that way you maintain greater classroom harmony and control, and although generally speaking it takes a really skilled, well-in-college professor to convince his students that his moans for their poetry are authentic. I somehow seem to have got my way out of this TED Talk. Thank you everyone for attending. Where is this going? Who knows? Who knows, honestly? Who knows where it's going? Let's return to the surface and make our way back to the topic matter at hand. Professor sounds like he's getting the professor sounds like he's getting a D and I'm getting an A. Oh no. He would also write like really pointed feedback on your papers, like this line of poetry makes you sound insecure. What are you hiding? Like what are you defending? Like, oh God, he has seen me. No, he's probably one of the best teachers I ever had. I actually really liked his class. It's probably the one class that made college worth it. Ironically, I've wound up using more English courses in college than... Like, I wish I had studied music instead of some other things, because I use it every day now. You know, like when selecting songs for video soundtracking. Talk about this with my editors from time to time. How like, ooh, were you using Debussy in that video? Oh. And then we will compliment each other. And we have a very, very good thing going, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and get another gatherer right here. A gatherer, because we simply don't have enough of them. Clicks per second, man. Clicks per second. There's so many of these things going on. Let's get some more of the, like, easy-to-grab out soil. We've got worker speed. We don't really need more mining speed right now, man. What we need is a sneed. What we need is a sneed. What if we just went all in on worker speed, man? I don't think I need any more mining speed. Just look at our resource flow. We clearly could use... Although, we need more laboratories if we want to get this. So, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do the thing that's very counterintuitive, because I could use more gatherers from this point. It's sort of like you're better off just doing whatever thing you would immediately be rewarded by. Oh no, one of the bugs got through. That's bad. No, another one is going to get through. Come on. Gatherer. Yikes. Another one got through. No. But he's just taking out the miners. Oh well, I'll just build another one. Not noticing enough of these. Okay, mini drill launcher. I do think the grenade launcher was fairly decent, man. Maybe we should get a turret booster, because I haven't tried that yet, and that could be cool, especially because it's just about to be night. Let's get, yet even more worker speed, because I gotta gather this stuff up. That's gonna mean that we'll mine faster, too, anyway, right? We'll get a repair station. We will return to the surface. We got to right now. And, oh no, I don't actually have enough money left for that. Okay, we're gonna suffer immensely tonight. Alright, we suffer immensely on day 2, but then after that, hopefully things will get better, because day 2's swarm isn't really that strong, you know? Look at this, man. Look! See, it's just small guys right now, and we can take those out with our guards. Yeah, we're fine. We're totally fine. They're gonna take off only, like, maybe 10% of our HP. Yeah, we're fine. We're good. Just ignore that and continue on with your day. Act like it never happened. Alright, cool. I'm liking this worker speed meta first kind of deal. Sort of.
Really been enjoying some of your older VODs lately, so I wanted to give a little something as thanks.
Hey, Yama, it's Xanadu. Probably butchering your name horribly. Thank you for the very kind words. Hope you've been enjoying more of whatever they led you to in the first place. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Appreciate it. Thank you for the 3 months too, Yama. Show the student just how insane is an acceptable amount. I guess that is true. You know, that rocket tower was pretty good. I liked it more than I thought maybe more than I deserved to. I'll take another mortar. Most of these upgrades were a little bit useless, though. Am I about to... No, I'll just do this. I still think that's good on the workers. Maybe next time I should just go in with, like, the full Zerg strategy and go all workers. Because what about the idea of just have guards standing at the bottom of the mine that handle everything, you know? Oh god, we gotta get these fast. There's so many of these things. At least we've located a lot of the bugs' nests, though. Worker booster, active daytime, boost workers in a radius. That can be cool. I don't think we've rolled it yet. I probably won't even get to use it, but... oh well. Live your life. For now. How fast are my workers go? They're not really going... A lot of the time they're just kind of wandering around. Maybe I could be better just by, like, focusing on an area. You know, one thing that I'm noticing, actually, just looking at my workers from on high, is that sometimes they will get a square over here, and then they totally backtrack and don't go over there anymore. What if we just didn't tell them to do that? And what if we just had our workers all working in one area? Because I haven't really looked into this micro. I've just sort of been playing the game. But at the same time, when I really look at what the workers are doing, if I just have them all in a nearby area... that may work better rather than, hey, I'm going to randomly walk up and go over to this entirely different side of the mine. I know that I said a lot depended on, or seemingly depended on meta progression before, but now I'm just starting to notice how much of a dingus I've been because I'm not really looking into some of the meta. But they did get more stuff done over there. That's true, yeah. See, I told you I wasn't all that smart. Don't be fooled. Okay, so we will use the machine gun speed up ability right here, but we gotta kind of wait until they're in range. Go, pew! Oh, wait a minute, I need to target a specific area? Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Okay, then I will actually upgrade this turret, because I don't want to take this much damage tonight. Good enough, good enough. Okay, so you have a permanent upgrade that's giving you like 25% faster. Somewhat useful. I thought that was actually going to target all of my turrets. So that means that I feel like a lot of these abilities could actually use kind of a buff, man. Like, I feel like, yeah, some of these optional strategies, like, they're good, but I feel a little underpowered in some of these runs. I guess underpowered is better than everything kind of being overpowered, because otherwise you run into the just, like, go-to broken game strategy. There is that, but yeah, like, I think a couple of these things could use a little bit of a meta buff. Party Time 79. Also, thank you very much for the Prime. Appreciate you. What do you guys think of the game, like, graphically and musically? I personally really enjoy these kind of, like, Game Boy Advance I know they're not Game Boy Advance graphics, but they just remind me of that day, and it's my favorite period of time for gaming. Oh, let me not separate these out again. Let's just do all right in the same area. Okay, so the Gatherer can gather anywhere that he wants. That's fine. We have 4 Gatherers now, though. You know, this might actually prevent my miners from getting killed by things as easily, and we won't need as many guards to kind of be patrolling around them, too. So, like, even if we're hitting some less relevant stones, look at how efficient they're being in this area. Cool, cool. I still just may die. But what if, now that we know that, what if we now put in another turret here? What if we just did all machine gun type turrets? And we just, like, blast them with crazy machine gun hits. Give me the machine gun turret again. I still might use it, but what if we do this? Like, what is over here? Look at how fast we go when we're just focused on one area to mine through, you know? Okay, I'll get it. Yeah, honestly, give me another miner, because we just need maybe 2 guards max to watch over these guys. Where is that last piece of coal? I might not get the last piece of coal, and it's already day 4, though. Where is the coal? Oh god, where is my coal? Did I get any? I may be very dead. I can't find the coal. Did they leave it somewhere? I might just be dead. I think oh no, there we go. Enter. So he'll live to see another day. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Can I upgrade this one again? Because it has no support on that side. Alright, let's just try the pure machine gun turret strategy. See if that works for us in any way whatsoever. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of something from, like, the earlier indie scene, you know? Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. I agree, Mark. That it does kind of have that, like, earlier feel. I miss that era of gaming. I think they could use even a bit more of a buff than that, too, you know, like for 6. Although I guess now these things are actually kind of pulling their weight now. Doing a little bit better. I did not think we would survive this long with this. Although I think that anything that lets you, like, leverage an area, AoE is always kind of the go-to meta strategy in these types of games. I guess we could mine in the night. Here we go. Q. Oh, we did better than I thought we did with only machine guns. No, don't disturb the worm. Here we go. Does the speed boost stack additive or multiplicative to boost the other upgrades? I don't know. I think it's additive, but I want it to be multiplicative. Actually? Actually, I think it's multiplicative. I do know what you mean. I enjoy the fact that we can chat like, ooh, go over here. Okay, let's not get our miners separated so much now, though. Okay, maybe one more spot over here. But this is much better. See, when our miners stick together... Miners together strong. Dude, what if we went in with even more mining speed now? So now we shift over to this side, but they can't all be hitting that. I think it seems to max out around 2 or 3 miners on each of these things. That's much better. Okay, this is much more coherent. Dang. What if we just... Okay, you know what? I say that we just fully stick in with our dumb strategy, and we go to... Let's go all machine guns, and let's put them all on this side, and we'll just somehow keep buffing up the other side. So this is pretty cheap. We can hit on the left side with one machine gun, because we know that that's powerful already, and then we can get one more machine gun so that we get 3 machine guns getting the boost power up every time that we do this. Whoops, took out the wrong one. Please don't mine from over there, or you're gonna get burned. Okay, you're gonna get burned anyway, you dingus. Cool. Anything else that can... Okay, this is progressing along a little bit better than I thought it would. And let's also get a rocket launcher. Okay, so now we have the 3 types of abilities that gives us nighttime buffers. Oh, I have another idea. This is kind of a weird hunch, but I know that these enemies despawn.
I love just chatting with you, AA.
Oh no, that didn't do what I had intended. I thought that enemy would just blow up. Hey, Kira. Thank you very much for the sub. I know we're on just chatting. We just don't have the game category up yet. Here we go. Pew, pew, pew. And... Oh, they all really came in from the right side this time. Pew. Machine guns kind of pulling their weight this time. Let's go in and maybe fire like more centrally / to the left this time, just because that turret doesn't really have any support. Cool, cool, cool. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. All right, here we go with just kind of basic turrets and doing much better. Okay. Keep in mind, we haven't actually had any meta progression upgrades for this entire time, because I've just kind of been banging my head against a wall for like this one part. But, you know, we're actually, like, improving in our knowledge of the game and understanding. Knowledge is, after all, the real reward. Okay, you know, maybe I was using, like, my, terrible strategies for too long. Here we go. Let's, we could increase drilling speed, but I think we need another guard. Get down there. Start mining, everyone. We just aren't ready to fight that thing over there. Let's explore the left side of the cosmos today. Is everyone able to mine a rock? It's not a boulder. Here we go. Cool. All right, this is nice. Good. See, this is much better because now the guard hangs out with the people. And he's not like, I'm a guard. I'm so much better than everyone. I get paid more than you. Let's go in with, I would like to increase the mining speed so they don't all get burned, but whatever. Okay, they're fine. Cool. Okay, this is much better. The guard hangs out with the people that he's supposed to defend rather than just being confused all the time. We don't actually have any more active nighttime abilities. Reroll. I need something better. Okay, whatever. Give me rocket turret. I don't care. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Is it even a Wednesday? It may very well be. Is it a Tuesday or a Wednesday? Can't even remember. Hey, AA, how's it going? Lovely to see you. How's my, tower defense? I mean, it's kind of going. It's kind of going. I do think we've actually improved more than I appreciably thought we would. Okay, so lessons learned here are 1, refund your turrets for defense at the end of the night when you don't need them, and then repurpose them into economic stuff. Block revealer. Nah. 9-3. Ho-hum. Ho-hum-hum-hum. Let's get faster mining speed, because mining speed is everything. As well as speed is everything. Speed is always everything, and mining speed too. Cool, let's get that. You know, maybe this is actually okay. Is this like making the other blocks take longer to mine out because it has the shield on it? It could be that that's its effect. I'm trying to figure that out. Cool, okay. Another day is going by. Drillcore is on my mind all... no. That's enough. Okay, we'll just get light, fair, and everything else. We won't buy all the extra upgrades. Maybe the idea is to just spread our defenses everywhere. Whoops. Messed that up. There we go. Cool. It's Wednesday? What day? Wait a minute. What day is it today? Hang on a second. I gotta look this up. You're all lying. You're lying. I'm gonna Google it. What day is it today? Oh, God, no. It's a Tuesday. Forgive me. Forgive me, brethren. Saying it's a Wednesday on a Tuesday. How could I do this? Okay, let's get another turret here, because life is crazy. All right, cool. These are not doing too bad, and I haven't even used my other turrets. Wow, here I go standing corrected because, well, you gotta admit, the other turrets were doing pretty well before, right? All right, I mean, I know that they have no AoE or anything else, but these are doing a little bit better. Maybe I should just go for the full explosion damage set. See, this is working really, really well because we just have so many dense turrets over here. I'm surprised that we are doing so well. We haven't hardly... I'm going to prepare to eat my hat. I think I was a little bit wrong here. Maybe not completely, because those other turrets were pretty good, too. But, you know, I'll eat some of my hat. Woo, woo. Playing the game the way it's intended to be. Why do I do this to myself? Russia is in both Tuesday and Wednesday. Are they in Europe or Asia, though? That is the question. Is the question. All right. Lessons I've learned. I think keeping all of the workers and the supervisors, like the guards and the other people, all together at once does work a lot better in this. Do we have a swarmlet factory yet? No, I don't believe we unlocked that one in this playthrough. I'm getting my playthroughs mixed up. I am prepared to maybe build another guard. I honestly think we could just go for another barracks right now. Let's take this thing out because I need more swarmlet right now. I need it. And could we do... We could boost our workers in an area. Okay, let's do that since we're keeping all of our workers together now. I think that the entire idea of this game is just keep all your workers together and don't question it. Like, keep them all right nearby each other and don't let them get apart. See, there we go. More swarmlet has dropped. Swarmlet factory. There we go. Okay, I could use a swarmlet factory. Everybody likes a swarmlet factory. It seems to me that if you build one of everything, this game just works way better. Let's get all of our workers close together, although there is really very little left to, like, grab here. 2 guards is probably enough for now. 6, and we have 4 gatherers. Maybe I'll give them a little bit better health care. No, don't go there. Let's just go into this big wall. I don't know what's behind here, but we need to find more stuff. I think we're okay on defenses, surprisingly. We weren't for a while there, but now we're doing much better. We're going to get that worker boost in a second, and that's going to just tear through the rest of this level. Okay, cool. Guards dealing with that, but at least the guards are together. Cool, more swarmlet. More swarmlet. I think give our workers just a little bit better health because I don't want them to insta-die. And work faster, work harder. And get out of there because I don't want you all to die. Don't die, don't die. That would be bad. I think we have a little bit more time than I really wagered, though. Okay, cool. We're doing better at this, guys. Why am I saying we? I! Here I go, using the royal we again. It's me. I did it. I did it alone. Would I eat a wooden knife? Oh, unfortunately we can't eat a wooden knife. Oh, like in, what was it, Dwarf Fortress? Yeah, were we eating a lot of forks in Dwarf Fortress the last time we played it? 0 out of 10. Can't eat fork. I am, of course, kidding. You obviously can eat a fork in the game if you just imagine it. Look, I'm not even being very efficient with them right now, and we're still doing better. Okay, I was totally off before. Even just basic machine guns are doing pretty well in this now. Although I think I am using them decently okay. Rocket those ones, and then boost. Alright, day 7. How many levels are we down to? Take out those 2. Take out those 2. And cool. I think we got it now. Woo! Meta progression. I mean, not meta progression, because we did it with our minds. Oh no, everyone is burning to death. This one is slightly... you know what? Just don't even do it from there. I have a better idea. Get the workers over here. Just get everyone over to this spot, and I'll build more of you. It's okay. You don't have to worry about dying. I will replace you. It'll be fine. For me, not you. If we get all of our workers right next to each other, and then we just, like, boost them like crazy like this. Oh, wait. Well, who died there? No, another guy died. Don't die. Don't die. That's bad. Oh, there was another one right there. My bad. Ah, come on, man. Stop doing that. Don't be so stupid. It would be really nice if I could tell them to mine it from one side, because I just lost a bunch of workers with that. Aw. Can I? Am I just missing that? Like, why is that one guy up there mining it? You know what I mean? Alright, we need to replace all our workers, because everybody just died. Cool, cool. We're doing better at this, yeah. I should learn to never compliment myself at doing better on games, right? Let me get a third guard, because my guards are starting to look kind of weak. Okay, what are we at now? Feeling like we could use another defensive structure before tonight. We're gonna just have to take another day to get through this whole area. Okay, go faster, go faster. We'll worry about it at the end of the day. I think having that worker boost in one area now that we've got them all working on one spot so that they aren't just randomly traveling around, that's pretty important, and then we can focus, excuse me, more on stuff like mining speed rather than speed of travel, which does feel like kind of wasted resources, you know? Oop, nope, don't get that one, get there. Okay, come back up, come back up. I think one thing that might just slightly make us do better is if they didn't drop the resource, like if they just gathered them up once they had them at the end of the day. But maybe that's just me asking them to. There is a fine line between that and just asking them to make the game easier. Why don't I just win every time? It's too hard. Let me try a laser watchtower. I mean, I could always just refund it at the end of the night, right? At the rate we're going. What does that look like? Yep, I will just be totally refunded. Oh my gosh, that's kind of cool looking. Wow. Slightly badass. Hang on a second. I need to take out those larger ones. They're very scary. Not these ones. Wrong one. Never mind. Enjoying the laser of death animation, though. That's quite... What's the opposite of demoralizing? Remoralizing. Sure, we'll go with that. Remoralizing. That's very remoralizing. It's very frabjous, isn't it? Motivating. Yeah, that's... yeah, actually, I guess motivating is the right word for it. Hey, only I can make up words. Words that I make up in stream go. That's very snoobalous if you jupe the jarn. It is quite fun to get Susicle, isn't it? I'm going to get Susicle on you. Cool, cool, cool. All right. Okay, the kind of like multifaceted, just a little bit of everything approach you wouldn't think works, but does sort of work. Maybe we'll get some of the meta progression where workers periodically recover 5% of their health, just so that I don't have to keep replacing my workers. A lot of them just get to low health, and then there's really nothing from there, so that would be nice. What is that going to cost? 8 and 1 swarmlet. Yeah, we'll do that, just so that I don't have to keep paying for them, you know? Although sometimes they do die fast. Cool, cool. This is working, more or less, more or less. All right, give me a little bit more visibility, wouldn't hurt, because I do want to... Oh, gosh. That will help me die less, apparently. Okay, there is the coal. All right, grab that coal. Squish that cat. Yeah. Give me worker healthcare. Give these workers some healthcare. Healthcare, 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 healthcare. I need one more. You need to build additional pylons. Maybe actually don't get that one because I don't really need swarmlet that much. And that guy's going to kill some of our people. Like, no doubt about it. I will enter so that tomorrow night we finish this part. And let's get some worker healthcare in. Ooh, okay, good. Workers are actually recovering now. Wow, we're actually getting quite far along in this when I'm doing none of the things that I thought I was supposed to do. No, 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 no. Guards. Do we even have we don't even have enough time to bring back up the swarmlet. Never mind. Are we still able to return this at... We are still able to return it at full price. Wow. I mean, it did pretty well last round, but could we do anything better? Well, what other towers have we unlocked? Wow, I feel bad about that. Rocket turret, mortar. Effective against groups of enemies. I feel like that could be stronger at the top, but this thing is firing at just everyone up there. Look at that. It penetrates through all the waves of enemies. Let's just continue with this. Although then we would have more time for the... screw it, I'm keeping the laser because it's a laser and I need no other reason. I don't need to justify my laser desiring to you. It is. It's remoralizing to have a laser around, isn't it? Could refund the... I forgot to refund the laser for economy. Yeah, you have caught me with my... You're caught red-handed. I need more offense, though. I just need to figure out the offensive strategy here. Because this isn't working. I mean, I didn't think that this would work at all this long, but it somehow has. And we are at half health. I still believe in us, though. I think we could do better. You know, let me upgrade this turret, because I have nothing better to do. And let me stop talking like this. Because why am I talking like this? This is a weird way to talk. All right, we'll live. We'll live. I won't be happy about it, but we'll live. I mean, I will be happy about us living, but, you know, could have gone slightly better, I think, if I had maybe sold that for economy. Woo, we survived. We survived. Can we still sell it for economy later? Yeah, we totally can. Okay, let me sell it for economy. Oh, that's funny. All right. Go straight down, and let me sell this for more economy. The lasers were cool, but I feel as though there are probably better things out there for me. What if we had... You know what? Okay, alright, fine. I will do it for the economy right now, and then tomorrow... We had 4 gatherers, right? Let's try to get back to that. Is that the... YouTube shorts are calling for my soul. You're probably right. Tick-tock talk. We're gonna sit down and have a tick-tock. Tick-tock talk. What is that? Yeah, I'm trying to fit in with the kids. We're gonna have a TikTok. Oh, God. What am I doing? Okay, so worker health has been reestablished. There's so many more fiery areas. Hey, we actually progressed to the lower area now. Wow, we're getting very far along. I have accomplished many amazing things in life. I could put this on my resume. Or as I like to call it, my resume. Because I've played too many video games and paused too many times in them. Okay, now we have gotten ourselves into a horrible death loop, though. Okay, they did get it. I have had a playthrough that I had to just basically abandon once because there were too many, I don't want to talk about it. I'll feel sad. There were too many enemies, or like there were too many fire things just right in my face. Okay. 2 and 4. Maybe that lab wasn't even worth it. Oh God, I think I have to sell the lab. Yep. Being able to change your mind instantaneously. Can I buy more workers and then just sell them on the black market? Yeah, okay, I can totally do this. I regret all of my decisions today. Give me a rocket launcher and a laser turret. Oh, I need one more. Oh darn. Okay. Give me a laser turret then, because I have nothing else. And we got to take that thing out because that's the very top. You know, I don't think I need to return right then and there. I think I could have waited a little bit longer. Let's see how we do with these laser turrets, though, because there's going to be a lot of enemies this time. We do have more time to fight them, though, before they get down to the very bottom of the shaft, so that will give our rockets and our laser more time to handle them. But at the same time, does this affect these things? No, it doesn't. All right, just give it to that thing before they even get there. No, it's the other ambiguous amphibian is... He's in a meeting. This is the totally clear amphibian. There's nothing... He is precise and straight to the point. Ah, big bugs incoming. We have improved, though. We have improved, and even without the need for some meta progression of any type. Although I think we will get further this time. Are we on level 4 right now, or are we on level 3? I can't even remember. Ah. Do you think we'll survive the night? Here we go. Get that guy. Get that guy. Here, get that one. Oh, no, I should have gone for the ones on the bottom. Oh, well. Won't make a big difference. Phew. Sheesh. All right, that laser was slightly wasteful because it just... What if we just did lasers all across for the entire thing? I wonder if that would be enough. Let's just bite the bullet right now while we have all the guards right there. Like, let's take out these nests and other things. Good. While our guards can just stand in front of them and shoot. Cool, so our workers didn't really lose any health this time. That's much better. Hey, good job. Good job, everyone. Good job being a job. I think we could do more, like, area of effect things, or we could just go for the full-on laser strategy. That might be fun. You know... I could do the right thing, but I would rather do the fun thing. So let's... don't actually go over there. Let's go over on this side. Let's take out all of these. Actually, don't really even need to take out that one. Ooh, but do take out these ones. Methinks we aren't finding enough blue. Wow, this is great. We don't actually have to... put so much more money into our workers because they keep dying. Like they're surviving and living grand lives now. Let's continue maybe with this. Okay, cool. There's more meta progression underground. Maybe get the lava one. Maybe get the lava one. Okay, cool. Now they're really ticking. Oh, I'm totally forgetting to use this ability. Ah, I could have gotten so much more progress, bro. Gains. I kind of need more stuff before the night ends. Do I have any options here? You know, I don't want to show what happens if they get eaten by a snake. It's just too sad to show. We didn't get enough. You know, sell the economy structure for right now, and let's get maybe... we could do another laser. Sell all of your economic buildings every single day. Yeah, you know, why not? Let's just do it. Building a second laser. Nothing but lasers every single night. Please, laser building. Shoot a laser. Do something useful. Here we go. All right. Wasted some time there, but it's fine. We have lasers on our side. Cool. All right. Now we're ticking. Now we're ticking. And we can keep giving these 3 turrets the buff because they're pretty good. Yeah, they're good. But not really that good, so we gotta keep just hoping. Now? Oh, God! Sport Nugget, hey, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. It is, in fact, not my birthday, but now I think the AA Wiki says that a different day from my actual birthday is my birthday. But thank you for the wishes. I'll save them for, like, 8 more months. I do appreciate it, though. Thank you for the sub. There was some day, I can't remember, in the streaming deep lore of this channel where... Still give it to the ones on the right side, because there's just 3 of them, you know? Yeah, see, here we go. Now it's strong on the left side, or the whatever it is. The front and the back and the left and the right side, to quote 50 Cent. Here we go. Yes! Although I don't think that was in reference to this game. I'm not sure 50 Cent has ever played this game before. Let's just continue building our Grand Empire. We can also build something to rebuild our core a bit, but I'm not sure that's going to be as important as just getting more damage. We don't really need more swarm lit. Let's just build... we'll build another worker speed upgrade. Let's actually just take apart our entire defensive array, because why not? I mean, we just get back all of the money every single day. Now I have 15.8. Can we use that to buy more factory upgrade? I mean, like, what if I just do this? Worker speed. Drilling speed. That's going to be crazy OP, right? Like, what if we just do that? No, actually, don't get that one. We can't really take back those upgrades, though. Do we lose the upgrades if we... I'm just trying to experiment, man. I'm just a guy. Repair in day, defense at night. We could do that. Yeah, like, do one of these things, and then could we actually just... Yeah, we could totally just sell the repair thing. I should probably be a little bit more, like, fluid with which structures I'm using here. Because some of them are just, like, useless at certain times of day. So if we were to take down... Like, don't get it twisted. This is kind of a bizarre strategy, but this seems to be the way it goes, more or less. And I feel as though I could have done this the whole time. Like, just build... Can we just build economic buildings in the day? I think I'm still getting the full refund. It's kind of odd, but I guess, yeah, we're supposed to be debuilding everything during the night and then rebuilding it all during the day. Kind of crazy, but okay, I'm willing to go with that. Debuild isn't a word. Well, you can just hush now. No one asked you. Sport Nugget also, thank you for the... Oh, I already said that. Sorry about that. Let me just remoralize you for a second. Or some of them... I think it's because I've built multiple of them. I'm not totally positive, but there does seem to be some sort of build, debuild, rebuild meta going on here. I'm not sure if that was intentional, if I was supposed to figure that out. Net. Ooh. Everyone wins. Well, everyone doesn't win. I win, but when I win, sometimes that's good for you too, because we all on the same team. Excuse me, here we go. I'm curious what happens, like, what if I upgrade to level 3? Okay, let's just destroy this building, get this. Even destroy this structure. Do we still have our level... Yeah, we still have our level 3 technologies. I wonder if this is still even working. Get rid of this. Everyone come home. You know, don't even have an iron factory. We will keep our worker structures because I'm afraid of what might happen if I get rid of those. But now let's just do something utterly ridiculous with this 21 of these.
Actual stream, love your content.
Hey, the Kenny, thank you very much for the very kind words. Yeah, we won't get the... Well, some building upgrades are definitely destroyed when we do it, but not all of them. Free Hug Ferret, thank you for the... Well, you have a very funny name, and thank you for the sub. If we can debuild, can we also restroy? I dare say we probably should be able to. But, okay. I'm thinking we go in for just... This is going to look really cool. I'm not sure if it's going to be functional at all. But hear me out, man. 4 lasers. I don't know if this is gonna work at all. Just... I'm running out of ideas. I'm running out of ideas, man. Dude, I broke the game. I ruined it. I'm a terrible person. I'm a horrible, horrible human being. Although I shouldn't have put them all right over there. Look at this. Look at this. Can we get another guy? No, we can't. Unfortunately, my defense is horribly lopsided. Although we have more of the turrets over there, so that may actually carry us through to the very end. And they do kind of, like, shift over from side to side. I think we should have kept one of those other structures, but I partially just wanted to do this to see how it looks. Okay, so the name of the game is build all of your economic buildings in the day, and then totally debuild everything at night and make it all into military. I get it now. I know that this looks pretty overpowered, but we were pretty underpowered before. I feel like I would totally revise my entire strategy now. Should we just go back to level 1 and redo the entire thing? I think we could even destroy our labs too, but I haven't really been tracking if that works at all. We lost our core. I'm gonna de-survive, yeah. I'll just bring it back like 3 or 4 nights. Alright, I think we should give it one more shot. Mission failed. Get him next time, boys. I think we will get one type of meta progression thing from that. Cool, so let's get something. Cool, alright. Abilities finish their cooldowns faster by 10%. That's extremely powerful. I will absolutely take that. I mean, maybe not extremely, but somewhat powerful, maybe. Let's see if we can get to the full 4. I think we were there. Planet type cavernous. Well, if it's not cavernous, we'll make it cavernous. I thought the laser was pretty good. I would do laser again. Except, you know, I would do it only at night, and I would make my defenses more or less lopsided than I was before. Okay. So the name of the game, then, is to do all of our economic buildings in the day, and then everything else at night. So what is the best thing that we can do then? So I guess then we should really just do labs at the very end of the day. So then we do barracks right now, and we make a miner. And then we make an iron factory. I think the iron factory can pretty much always stay up, as long as it's day. But we could sell the iron factory at night and then rebuild it in the morning. Cool, we've got more of these. Let's get more miners up. Not a dull moment. Not a dull moment. Cool. We're going to get an early upgrade. We can always re-roll that. That's a clutch early re-roll. We have only one gatherer, though, right now. We're going to want to keep an eye on that. I think that worker area bonus is extremely OP. We just need the resources right now. Okay, we're at 7 full. So don't really build stuff that can progress day to day, but just do that one night. If we do this. Okay. Ooh, worker booster. This is fantastic. So it costs only 2? Holy cow, that's insane. Okay, so then we figured it out. Oh, I feel so dumb for being so dumb earlier, you know? That feeling? I still think we keep the machine gun turrets. Those were the right idea. We will do that again, one on each side. I'm not sure about our offense, though. Didn't I want to use the mortar? I probably could do a little bit more mortaring, right? Let's see. I think we go with more barracks. Let's build a lot of barracks on the lowest level. I think that's going to be important still. Okay. Man, they already had... Wow, that's great. I think we could also stay at the very bottom for just a little bit longer. Ooh, get that one. Okay, I will try to wait till the last second because the worm will eat us, but we have a little bit more time than maybe I was giving them. We'll be fine for the first night, so I don't think we have to do much else with this worker speed bonus, but... Attack rate of all energy type turrets. I'm not sure I have enough of those, though. Okay, come back. That's enough for the day. In the meantime, at night, we actually can make more workers, so I think 6 miners and 2 gatherers is a pretty good distribution. First wave we should be fine for, so I don't need to debuild or anything like that. Cool, we could just speed up time. Alright, I'm about to speed run this game. Hold my beer. Hey, Evan. Yeah, putting all the miners in one spot does seem, I agree, like it'll work. If we do that, and then we speed up everyone, that way all our workers get that speed bonus. Although they don't really have much to go off of right here. So now, what if we do a factory just to make our workers into like tiny little computer programs? Laser turret shoots lasers at a huge radius. Can I re-roll? Can I get something a little bit better? Nah, okay, whatever. Just give me that. Do we have any more workers? Okay, we are at max worker. We are at max worker. Max worker. You know, just let that one come up over there. It's fine. I'll just ignore him. We need 3 for the next thing. Cool. Okay, keep all your workers in more or less the same place, although we do have some sort of spawner coming in over there, which is interfering with the in and out. Okay, worker speed bonus. Worker speed bonus. Didn't get them all, but got most of them. Dude, this worker speed bonus is great. Okay, do other things that focus on economy. Let's get jetpack upgrades. Nope. Now you have to deal with my guards. Ah, bad. Get visibility. Actually, wait on that one. Okay. Phew. I'm getting a little bit quieter. I'm going into, like, full-on gamer mode. Yeah. Gaming. Man, they're going so fast now that I've got them all in one area. Turret booster. I still liked the turret booster, so I'll keep it. I might use it later on. Let me give them a little bit more mining speed. I don't mind taking just a bit of damage this time. But not a lot of damage, because then we'll need flex tape. I think I could honestly use a third barracks. Okay, but could I just get rid of my worker speed booster thing for right now? The one thing that we can't... Oh, wait, no, we can fully refund turrets. I stand corrected. All right, I mean, whatever. I'll just replace this with a worker speed boost. I mean, a turret speed boost. Give it to that one. We'll just alternate. And then at the end of the night, we debuild that, and then we rebuild the worker speed booster. Hear me out. I know it's counterintuitive. I'm not even sure it's the way it's intended to be played, but by God, if I can do it, I'm going to. Okay, I don't think we need it for any more of the night. Let's debuild in and hopefully get back the worker speed boost. Go, everyone. Go faster. Get down there. Get down there super duper fast. And yeah. Cool. Good stuff. All right. In the meantime, do we have any money? You know, can I just do this? This would be really, really dirty of me, but am I able to just... No, it doesn't actually auto-refresh, because I was going to say, I could build another barracks right now, and then totally just save the worker speed boost for when that is done, so that I benefit from that extra speed that that's giving me, though I don't know how cheesy this is of me. This might be really cheesy. Cheesy than I am. There are certain costs that you can't take back. No takesies, backsies. Radar, whatever. None of these are really that good. The robot. Okay, give me that. I should have probably mined here earlier. No, 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 no. Don't murder him. Don't. He had a wife and kids. What am I going to tell them? I have to deliver the news. Oh, yeah, now I need worker speed. Whoops, my bad. Everyone, go faster. Go, go, go faster. Go faster, workers. If I break one block in the middle, they don't loop around. I don't think I know what you mean. What do you mean? So they don't loop around? Oh, these blocks are unbreakable. Sorry, I should have mentioned that if it wasn't already apparent. I don't think I ever explained that. Yeah, they are like the obsidian blocks, essentially. Okay, I'll take another guard. I could use one. I think if we get that, like, worker healing bonus early on, that would behoove me. Because we're already at the end of day 3. Day 3? Why am I so whiny today? Yeah, just because I don't really feel like continuously having to rebuild the same workers. That is somewhat demoralizing. And I wish to be remoralized. I legitimately just don't have to... Oops. Get out of there. Get out of there. You do not want to see what happens. They basically just get pooped on if the snake gets them. Okay, I am ready to build my turret speed enhancer again. Enhance the speed of the turrets. We're going to just have to take a big hit this wave. You know, I'm not going to give that one better shooting speed just because tomorrow I want to give my workers better health care. I want to focus on the economy side of things. Is there anything else I could sell? Maybe the lab, but I don't want to chance it. I don't know what happens if I sell the lab. I don't want to undo all of my upgrades. I'm pretty sure that didn't, but does it cause them to, like, deactivate? The world may never know. Damage me. I'm willing to live with it, but not your future brethren. We need cooldown faster. There we go. The 10% extra cooldown is probably going to help a lot here. So we could put her all on this turret. Maybe I should have built another guard. No, don't question it. Just keep doing it. Ooh. Resident. Thank you very much for the 21 months. Appreciate you, Resident. Hope you're having a lovely day. To improve the pathfinding, yeah. There's a couple of things where they just kind of act like a dingus. Alright. So we lost like a third of our health, but I could pretty much guarantee you that's going to be like the only time. Let's go over here and rebuild this. Use 1 to speed up all of our workers. Get that. And then 5. I need 5. I just want better worker healthcare because micromanaging when they get killed by bugs is very requiring of remoralizing, if you know what I mean. Okay, cool. So tomorrow we will go back up. You know, could we even just do this? Because I've noticed that this cooldown just continues. Could we just build another structure? Yeah, we could totally do that right now. Okay, I'm not sure if this is actually intended, so do as I say, not as I do. But yeah, I could totally just do this, I think. Oh wow, why was I not doing this the whole time before? So let everything else go on cooldown and then just build every other type of building. Okay, I got even more powerful than I am possibly intended to be. Ha ha ha, I am a powerful man, although I need another lab. So let's go ahead and just build one after these guys bring up these resources. Okay, debuild that and then rebuild maybe another lab. The labs and the barracks I will keep. Recover their health to full every morning, or I like the little bit, just bit by bit. That's nice. We have no more room to cheese my awful strats. Now we need some semblance of a military before the day ends, hopefully. You know what? Show me a, you know, these things could be really strong. I will take the machine gun tower. There's nothing else for my workers to get, really. I actually don't want them to make the resources harder to access. Let's get one of these. Can I get... Oh, actually, you're right. It is a little bit more expensive on this higher level, but do I get the full... I do get the full refund. Oh, yeah, and you're right. Actually, if you build it on a lower level, it is less expensive. I didn't actually notice that. Let me try this again. I will destroy this building, and then we will do... Give me just some free gatherers. Okay, cool. I need to prepare for another nighttime ability. I think we will get that. Okay, now we're actually getting all of the resources harvested this time. Could we maybe do... No, we can't really do that. I don't even think I need to worry about this anymore. I will just debuild that. Okay, then we're going to go in with... I need to survive the next couple of waves, so let's build one machine gun over here, and... Oh no, I don't actually have enough resources left for this part. Yes, I think. I will destroy that. Let's do a machine gun turret right in the middle, smack in the middle then. I will do one more here because some of those will spread to the other side. Okay, everyone come home. There's nothing left to do. I have no other more assigned tasks for you. Sorry. Okay, good. Now my workers already have good healthcare and we're not even off the first level. We are progressing so much faster than we were before. We don't have a nighttime ability, but I do have machine guns. Look at that. That's pretty good. And some of those will hopefully spread onto the other side, maybe. No. Maybe not. Maybe not. Never mind. We may be horribly destroyed on the right side, but at least the left side will be okay. This will hopefully be the last night where we take damage. I know I just said that, but do we have enough money for another guard? We do have enough money for another guard. Okay, I will actually build one. That may help. May regret that later. Okay, those are kind of a waste now. Is there anything else I can put this money into? Just for like 5 seconds, give me this machine gun accelerator. Just to slightly push me along over the edge. Wow. I am a very cheesy guy. Can someone pass the cheese snacks? I feel like I just found an entire strategy that I was not intended to discover, but I don't know, maybe this is like the main way to play the game. It does work. I mean, my strategies seem to be working a lot better now. Let's do this. They do cost more on a higher level, so there is that. Yeah, we could do more turrets. Well, now that I have both sides unlocked, I can get that good machine gun fire over to both sides. Okay, let's do this, and this, and this, and this, and then it'll all go to your thighs. And then you'll blow up. Oh yeah, dude, I don't even need to be... Well, I can keep that around for another second, but... Why don't I just build one of these things? Yeah, okay, build that in the day. Okay, there we go. Cool. I thought the ability wasn't activating. What else do we have for active daytime abilities? We could see where everything is located. Ooh, whoops, that's no good. But we do have a lot of guards now. 13 out of 13. We have a little bit more room now as well. Get that one, get that one. We have more than enough guards, and I think we have the healing, so we should be fine, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's think more about worker speed, worker speed. In fact, give me even more worker speed. Let that ability cool down faster with this thing. I actually cannot believe how like click intensive this is. This is, considering the fact that it's a colony manager game, but it feels very, very multitasking heavy. I think I'm actually struggling a bit right here because when a game gets this involved, I will just be bad at commentating it, but that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, like playing this on my own, I was fully 100% like, okay, I have to do tasks, and that was kind of the way it was. You know what I mean? Like, it's a game that totally takes up all your mental RAM. Do I always get all my resources refunded 100%? It's just another day in the life of being this amazing. You don't all have to congratulate me at once. You can do so one at a time. Not for every type of purchase. Like, if I were to upgrade these turrets and then try to refund it, I'm pretty sure I don't get all my resources back. Correct me if I'm wrong about that. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Here we go. I think that's all that I could do for the day. I will get maybe another regular machine gun. Now we will retreat. Let's sell these structures because they were very expensive. Now we will go through with... Let's get one machine gun watchtower for each side. And then we'll do maybe... How much more money do I have? 7 and 8. Okay, let's do... regular machine gun, and we'll do... screw it. You know, let's just get all machine gun watchtowers. Or no, I can't really do it symmetrically, so maybe not. Yeah. At least these buildings I can refund, though, you know? Okay, just give me another one of those, then. Cool, so we're basically just delivering them a massive spread of bullets and then one targeted area for wherever they're coming in. I like this much better. I think we're going to get way further in the game now. I think we may actually beat the whole thing on this run. Giggity. Ooh. Look at me just pewing out bullets. Much, much better. I should probably centralize that gun, though, a little bit more. Yeah, I could have debuilt this. Actually, let's see what happens if I debuild this here and then I rebuild it here. Which gun will it come out of? Curious. Everything stays on cooldown, though. Okay, so it does come out of, like, the first built one among them. I don't really think I need that anymore. We're good. Yeah, they'll get them before it reaches the bottom. Okay, debuild these two, and then we're going to quickly go back onto all the worker enhancement stuff. Let's go back onto worker enhancement. Maybe another worker enhancement just to improve the cooldown. Beam everyone with that. Then we will do gatherers. Dude, we're going to get to the very end of the game this time. Alright, I am incapable of coherent commentary at this point because we've been about 3 hours, so I am just going to go mind like water, man. Mind like water. I have found the meta. I have located the meta. I will still increase... What is even the point of improving people's speed and stuff? I guess I will take more lasers because they're funny. Although I think that the machine gun towers are the best. Let's give our workers just a little bit more health so that they can make use of that improved healthcare. And prioritize that. Yes, not mined like water. Mine like water. They call it a mine. They call it a mine. Maybe give my workers a bit better guns. Their guns are kind of weak to begin with, in case if we do encounter any baddies. Baddies. Cringe. No. Bad guys. Bad guys. Can I get even another worker booster? Will that improve the drilling even more? Okay, just give me that. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Here we go. Okay, cool. Mine, mine, mine. Mine, my people, mine. I keep thinking that that's the end of the day when I hear that alarm call thing. Okay, I'll take a look at what else is down there. So you can see a scan of all the minerals if you want to get a closer look. I'm not sure it gives you the... Oh, no, it does seem to give you the coal. My bad. Thought it didn't. Okay, let me get that. Oh, no, more bugs. Yeah, get that one as well. There's actually nowhere that they can even gather from. I just need more miners. There's so much more to manage. I'm afraid I'm like running out of time or something. Okay, debuild all of our economic buildings. Dude, we could have multiple layers of these things now. So many economic buildings to debuild. Okay, now we will build... Let's do all machine gun towers, because I would like to just spray them with a constant stream of bullets now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then just build another one of those. Check this out. This is going to be crazy. Now we have twice as many as we did the last time. Oh, that's so cool. Hopefully this will work. Whoops, I forgot to use this one. Okay, now we're just... Oh, we're running away with this now. Would I rather give up my favorite game or pizza? That's a good question. I guess since the... I feel like I'd have to awkwardly excuse myself out of so many social situations. Although I could probably just eat garlic knots. You know, if I came to a pizza gathering, just be like the opposite of a vampire at a... Yeah, I would kind of... I mean, as much as I like pizza... The game thing is shifting, and then I would never feel joy, you know? I think I would actually keep whatever game it is. Because that, think about that, that's not just video games. That's like all games all together. Okay, I will pause here, debuild all of these. I do seem to be getting full refunds for all of these, so yeah, that's crazy. Let's do more of, well, we'll do one of each of these, and then we'll do more worker abilities. And just a crazy amount of worker abilities. Yep. Show me where the resources are. Okay, most of them are on this side, but let's just finish up over here. I mean, I would regret the pizza. Like, either one is a terrible choice. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, I would rather just be the guy who has, like, a slight food allergy to a, not really an ingredient, but just like a joy. Pizza and joy. And, you know, that'll have to just be my life. I agree with you. It's a terrible choice, and it is a good question. Though I think when I think it through, the choice becomes clear. At least for me. At least for me. Let's continue to upgrade our workers' mining speed, because they do seem to be working in one area now. And mining speed would be good to have. I know we're going to get in front of this thing, but I just want to take this out. I gotta take out all of this crap. Oh no, it set them all on fire. Ah, that's bad, that's bad. I'll take a bar, that would be good. Bar would be good, that's a good daytime one, right? And we could always just refund it for another 5. Nope, none of my workers have died. Okay, I'm doing really well now. Oh, don't even bother with this one, just get that one. Oscillator. Daytime ability. Lower the defensive blocks in a radius. Okay, this is going to be fantastic for us. Let's get that, too. I don't really need this one because I'm going to be getting the blocks anyway. Let's get the oscillator. 3 oscillator. Let's go over here, and then we'll go for... Whoops. I totally messed that up. I awfully messed that part up. Oh, no. Don't even look at me. Hey, Slayer XP. Thank you very much for the 5 months. Appreciate you. I know I messed this up. I just figured if they were getting the bonus. Yep. Cool. Alright, I want to keep something in reserve for tomorrow because I do think we're going to just slay them very easily tonight, considering how powerful we were yesterday night. I'm too powerful! I'm too powerful! Oh, I should have given them another minute on that. Oh well. I'm just so used to being extremely overpowered now that I've forgotten my life of when this game was hard before I discovered all the debuilding and rebuilding of stuff. Okay, let's go to, I'm going to build 6 machine gun watchtowers if I am able to. And I think I can. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I have the maximum number of that building. Okay, then let's build a laser. Bruh. Oh, wow. Wow. That's incredible. I'm not supposed to be this... I feel as though I'm not supposed to be this powerful. But now it feels like I'm not struggling as much either. But I still am working for my results, right? Yes, indeed. The true strategy to playing it. Yes, I'm going to anticipate all the comments. It may as well be pre-recorded. Some of these games like get me so wrapped up in what's going on that I simply forget how powerful and amazing I am. Able to read chat sometimes, honestly not as much. Although there's quite a lot of lurkers in this stream. I feel like this is a game that people are like, ooh, this looks fun, and then they just go try it for themselves. Also, don't forget, if you're in stream right now and you want to try out the demo, yeah, whoops, here we go. There is like a request access thing on Steam, but everybody that I've asked has just been able to access it instantly, so like you should be able to get to it. So yeah, give it a shot. Might as well not just watch me play it, but give it a try for yourself. Okay, here we go. I find that radar thing to be somewhat useless, so I'm going to do this. Increases the radius. Let's increase the radius even more. I'll increase your radius. Ooh. Here we go. Cool. Look at that radius, man. It's so radial and beautiful. Wow. I can just do this now because my miners are mining so mindfully. They're practicing mindfulness. It's like a new age hippie phenomenon. Okay, we are good here. I think we have done the deed in this part. Let me just delete one of these and then rebuild a... Oh, we are at our maximum daytime ability. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Do that, and then rebuild one of these over there. Cool. Okay, so it's mainly just over here, but then there is a sneaky boy spot over here where they're, like, still holding out on us. That. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. I don't need this thing anymore. I more or less know where everything is. Let's go in with one of these. Cool. Cool, cool. All my workers are kind of spread out now, but whatever. 3. Send down a drone. I could probably just make a lot of drones to do that, couldn't I? Whatever. We'll do it in a second after I increase this radius. After I increase the radius. 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 That's kind of led nowhere. Oh, that wasn't so great. So yeah, some of these branches are like just labyrinthine and lead nowhere. I guess we'll take out that one as well. We did lose a worker. I'm trying to figure out who it was. Don't care. Just keep mining. Anything else we want to purchase as far as technologies? There is a little bit more way we could go. Invisibility. Restores the core's durability 1 time. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we get like a full restore on our health. A max revive. I might be able to buy yet another layer, but then that'll make upgrades more expensive. I think we could survive maybe another night or 2 with all those turrets. But let's just see here. Okay, I'm just about there. Are we digging? We are digging a hole. Are we winning? Am I winning, son? Okay, I will prepare to go further down. Let's bring everyone back up. Let's sell, 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 sell. And then we just put in... I think we can do all of them as turrets now, and then we should be able to get activated abilities on top of that. Or we could do turrets and lasers, which would be super crazy. But are we allowed to? We're not allowed to do more than 5. Okay, that is news to me. Are we able to do that many and a laser and then build up a level, and then can we do... Holy cow, this is kind of crazy. I didn't expect we would be able to do all of this. We'll do all of that, and then on top of it, we'll have another machine gun. Just look at the sheer number of bullets going up there, man. That's kind of crazy. And then just 1 random laser because we have too many of those. And I have simply become too powerful. Although even still, that may not be enough. We're on day 8. Have we ever made it this far? I think, what did we make it, till day 9 the last time we played? I mean, good enough for me, right? Just look at the animations on these things. Sorry, I just wanted to appreciate that. I really like the, I like the pixel art on these. Although it does, I feel kind of like, ew, you know? At the same time. While it is cool, it's also kind of gross. Some of them actually making it down beyond their defenses. Okay, bravo, bravo. Good job. Good show. Good show. But at the same time, you will never make it past Machine Gunnium. Or maybe you will, but not for long. Not for that long. I need some extra bonuses here because I'm going to die, and I horribly misaimed that. You know, I guess I could have sold these in the middle of the night to just do other cooldowns. To be super cheesy, but I hadn't thought of that. Here comes the rocket launching run. Okay, let me just sell this just preemptively before the morning comes. Okay, now I will sell all of these while we are in motion. Just ignore me. Nothing going on right here. And we have 2 levels of nothing. Alright, I want my other daytime abilities charging up. Let's get one of these guys in. Maybe another one, because I think we can just do that now. We could do weak brick area. We could do worker bonus. We could do show me where the resources are. And then we could do another one of these. And then do we have enough? We could do yet even more taverns. Yep. Cool. Hopefully that will all work and not horribly backfire at me. It's just a bunch of tavern owners at the end. Okay, get everyone working fast. And then show me where the... Holy cow, this is a really deep area. I guess we could just go straight for the coal. I almost wanted to take a screenshot of that. Am I allowed to do that? Are the auto... that's actually a good question. If we install turrets higher up on the wall, they seem to be the same price wherever we put them up on the wall. I've hardly unlocked even any of the turrets because I've just not even relied on them in my strategy. Strategy in quotes. It's my strategy. Don't question it. Let's see. Are you guys ready to buff all my workers anytime soon? Okay, get that one while I still have the police around. 13 out of 13 again. Let's get that spot as well. Cool, we got the 2 guards on the job, and nobody dies. Sweet, nobody died. Cool. We might not even need this many guards. I'm now beginning to feel as though I could have done this with fewer of them. I'm a little bit out of breath just thinking of what to do here with the rest of this. At least we got these things buffing our workers. Now what else could we handle? We'll get that one as well. I guess I could do more upgrades, but it just feels against the spirit of the challenge. Like, tomorrow night I will get all the rocket launchers and I will see my kingdom come. Get these ones before they start to expand. These things get really annoying. Get this area, that area, and buff all my workers. Cool. Before the bar guy gets them. Can we do another bar? No, we're actually at maximum bars. Okay, we'll build one of those too if we can somehow get one more. Oh gosh, we've already done the whole night. I'm just running out of ideas because it's coming so fast. Looks like we got another upgrade over there. I think we still haven't gotten missile. Have we? Maybe we have. Screenshot is just assisted photographic memory. It's okay, yeah. I'm just using it to enhance my natural abilities. Ooh, look at that. That's so cool. All right. Work faster, peons. Actually, I think we do have a little bit more time here. Cool, my guard's doing good job, good job. Good job, guards. What do we have? Grenade launcher. Seeing as I'm not really using turrets, maybe I will use this thing and see if I can just create a shield on top of everything that we're already doing. Okay, pause time, sell everything. I wonder if I'm doing multiple levels of these. Yeah, I mean, I still seem to be getting the same, like, downgrade cost as my upgrade cost. Now we have, how much iron is this to spend on structures? Let me just let the dust clear for a second. Okay, cool. Now you can actually see what I'm building on. Let's do 5 turrets, but I think we can space them a little bit more evenly now. Actually, I think the turrets slightly fire outside, so let's do them on the inside. We'll do 4 turrets. And then we'll do 2 lasers on the outside. We have 16 left. We could do more turrets. Wait a minute, no. Maybe I won't. Okay, I'll do another turret on the outside. Then what do we have enough room for? We could do one of the activated abilities. That could work. Maybe we'll do that. And do we have room for one more? Yeah, we do. Okay, then we'll do another laser there. Okay. This is going to look kind of crazy, but just watch. Whoa. Whoa, that's kind of cool. Alright, speed up time. We've pretty much taken out the whole wave before anything happened. Are we still... I didn't feel like we were running up to... I don't know. Y4, you tell me. Were we... I didn't feel like we were winning in the first place, but... I don't know, man. Like, some of this pixel art in this game... I almost would rather see, like, a little amphibian on it, you know? Like a little froge. I feel like that could maybe be an alternate miner pack if we had one of your miniature pixel art miners. Shout out to Y4 in chat, the incredible artist of the amazing amphibian pixel art boys, which I really do love. And they are... Actually, you are, like... I am afraid sometimes of your talent. That is all you need to know. I'm not really doing any more nighttime abilities, but I just kind of want to get to another row, plus not much is making its way all the way down here anymore. We've somehow made it to day 9. I think this is about as far as we made it the last time. Cool. I wonder if this strategy will remain in the game now that I've found it. It feels like slightly too powerful. Although I felt kind of slightly underpowered before. I guess I should have been selling stuff more, but I'm not sure if... Am I allowed to... It's like getting away with so many coupons at the grocery store, you know? You have too many coupons! You have grown too powerful! Here we go, 6. And 6. And another one for another 6. Here we go. Check that out. Go a little further. Go a little deeper down the mine shaft. Necromungo, thank you very much for the prime. Infinite, yeah, like infinite tax rebates. I will just send the rebate in again. No, why? Why must content creators ruin all good things? Look, everyone, look what you can do. Drilling requires one less coal. Ooh, that could be powerful, because then we could get to the end of this earlier. Yeah, alright, we could probably get to the end of this level and beat the game, although I don't think we're closer to... The store actually owes me money. Yeah, exactly. Alright, I will go up another level. I think we have enough room for more upgrades. Can we buy any of them? Yeah, let's speed up our worker upgrade even more. Don't go that way. Alright. Look how fast my miners are going, and we don't even have level 3 labs. Although maybe I will buy a higher level lab at this point in time. 3. Ooh, get that one. Yeah, don't let them go there. Whoops, there we go, get another. Cool, cool. Alright, and they're really not getting any minerals here. We're almost there. Get the miners, good. Good job, miners. It almost makes many of the other professions kind of like redundant and useless, though. We do have another coal over here. Let's make our way down to that. And then we might even be able to just buy the 3rd level of that other one. I will do another lab on a higher floor, because I would like to get some of the level 3 upgrades. I do want to sort of play as intended, but not really. Unless if this is the way the cookie crumbles, you know, man? It's not really the idiom I was looking for, but whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. Okay, good. They didn't get to that. Cool, we are getting another thing of coal, and if we can unlock... I still don't think we're going to have the resources for this. We're going to have to survive another night. Okay, let's save up some of our other resources, because I will certainly not live to see another day if I do this wrong. Alright, we are getting closer to the end here, and I'm actually going to retreat my workers out at this time, just because I'm scared, and I'm sad. Let me go ahead and just delete all of these daytime buildings. Don't you love it when you find one new wrinkle and it just opens up a whole new chapter in the book? Especially in roguelikes and roguelites. I love this. Okay, let's go in. Machine gun, machine gun, machine gun, machine gun, machine gun. And then we unfortunately have no more because we've ruined everything. And then we will do... Let's just do more lasers, laser boy. And, okay, I'll do that. And then be another laser. Yeah, lasers. Cool. What do we even have? Oh god, that looks kind of powerful. I know I don't have the turret upgrade ability, but we aren't really relying on turrets anymore. Bruh. Some of my bullets do kind of like evaporate over to the side. Not a lot of people know this, but bullets evaporate if left out in the sun for too long. Oh my god. Greetings from Poland. How am I feeling? I'm feeling pretty good today. Hope your day is going well. How's Poland today, maniacs? Ooh, look at it go. Look at it go. Wow. Oh. Big brain. I should note it, though, for the next time, don't put any of these machine guns on the very outside. I think that those bullets just go to waste if we leave them there. We hardly even have to use the main gun anymore. It's because of this one thing. Look, Dad. Wow. It's just so pretty. I love it. Awesome. I love being overpowered in a roguelike. Okay, cool. Have we taken out all of the enemies now? No, there's still one left. Okay. Despawn everything. I think this will be the last day or two of our mining because we have grown simply too powerful. I think I can afford this upgrade now. I'm just going to improve the mining speed. Just give me everything now. Just give me all of the upgrades. Oh, no, we actually don't have this one. Okay, that's all I'll do then. Fine. Whatever. I'm willing to live with that. Okay, give me all the daytime buildings, too. Oh, I should have done that first. Okay, first off, give me 5 barmen, because they're ridiculous and stupid. And I like them. Here we go. Building, stuff, retrieval, that thing, barman, and I'm at max. And I have all my abilities. Cool. Okay. Worker speed. Send down gatherers and mine faster over here. Alright, nice. We got this. Yeah, and we can actually use those miner retrievers now. Nice. Replace the turrets on the sides for just... Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, like I could use that shield upgrade, maybe. Like, to make us even more powerful, despite the fact that they don't even get to our base. This, okay. Alright, this is working. We have 7 now. It's gonna be a while, though, to... Okay, cool. Now we have rocket turrets, too. Alright, now this... It took us long enough to find this upgrade, but now that we have it, we're gonna be practically unstoppable. If we weren't before, even. Keep in mind, I think I'm working on only... So even if... Whatever you see... I do believe there is quite a lot more game after this. Like, all of those other areas that we didn't even touch. Everything that we didn't get to. Yeah, so there's quite a lot more than meets the eye here. I've got this. Plus this. I want to be careful not to buy too many upgrades, because then I won't be able to do anything at night. I think we actually can get the full 4 coal. We might even just have to mine our way back up through here. Look at this. Look at me go, man. Look at this stuff. We went all the way around. Go faster, go faster. Get that thing, too. Get that thing. Alright, about at the end of the day. Can we prioritize this one so that we can all get up faster? And 3, 2, 1, go. Yep, we made it. Cool. Oh, look, so the mining bots actually do bring their stuff up. So then they are a little bit better than some of the other units. Okay, note to self. Just go through with, like, mining bots the next time. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Do this, do this, do this. Nice. And now, we can build... essentially even more of these things, because look what I'm going to do here now. Let's do this. And one more of these. And then we're going to go through with the rocket turrets, which these cost 8, but I still think we have enough for 4 of them as well. And then we still have 4 left, so we can still get one of these things. This is going to be even more ridiculous than the last round, which if you thought that was good... Well, wait for this, but... Oh my gosh, it's just bullet spam everywhere. And rockets. Just wave after wave. There's not even a chance that they'll get down here, and we don't even need the shield. Okay, yeah, now maybe fair. Maybe these things... Now I'm beginning to see. Okay, some of these things could use a nerf if they are this powerful. If this is the intended way. Although I do like the kind of bullet heaven, bullet hell, whatever you would call it. Isn't it a bullet heaven if the player is the one who creates the bullets, and it's bullet hell if you're dodging them? Or I mean, we kind of both are creating them. Unless if I die right here and that's the end. I might have gotten a little overconfident too. That does happen to me. I do suffer from that. Although I think when they get lower, maybe our rockets will work. I don't know about you, but I'm starting to think maybe the lasers were better than the missiles. Simply because the lasers penetrate through enemies and they have, like, piercing. but the bullets don't have piercing, and the rockets have AoE, but they don't have piercing, and I think it's just such a long column of enemies that piercing counts for more in this situation. I don't know if I'm off with that, but I think we were doing better with the lasers. Or it could just be that we've gotten to such ridiculously late rounds that I don't deserve to stick around much longer. Or it could be that when they get low enough, I just miss them with my barrages. That could be too. Yeah, like, see, this is supposed to be an easy enemy, and we're doing nothing to it. All right, let's go back to morning. Get rid of all of this stuff, although I do think we'll run away with it this time. We have to survive one more night's wave. Ooh, it would be pretty bad if we didn't make it through this night, but if we do, silly stuff could happen. I will do one of those. Let's do 5 bars. And then we'll do... Now we're at max. And then all we have is the worker upgrader. Let's do oscillator and maybe recovery drones. And then more recovery. Yeah, but just more recovery drones. Have them pick everything up. And I think the last piece of coal is somewhere down here. Cool. Overconfidence. Yeah, I know. I'll probably be killed by my own overconfidence. That's fair. It is slow. But, you know, like, I'm willing to die a slow death if I feel good the whole time. I guess not, you know. But maybe there is something to that. Yeah. Maybe there is. Alright, while this one is recharging, let's go locate the last of the coal. So for 3, and the coal is right there. Okay, so just double priority in here. When I do those double, that means double priority. I never explained some of this stuff, but that's what's in the game. That's what's going on. Delete you and get you instead. Did I? No, I didn't mess it up, did I? Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's what I wanted to do. And if anyone has any time, let's get over there, but I just need to make sure that I get this 4th coal before the day ends. Okay, all of our economic upgrades at this point will be pretty much useless to us. I think the only thing that's left to handle is just get our military as powerful as possible for tonight, so let's just focus entirely on blue. We need more blue. Get blue, guys. Go, get blue. I guess now I could see a reason to get that building that converted swarmlit to not swarmlit. Or iron, whatever. Yeah, that I do actually see a point to that now. Let's get gunners, because I don't think any more miners from this point on are really going to make a difference. We just need some defense at the bottom of the mine. And we're going to need people to gather as well. Let's enter. We don't have much time left, but I think this is going to be the last night. Yeah. I wonder how many levels of stuff we can get. Can we get these 2 as well before we finish up? Drilling next morning. I don't think we're going to get much more here. We might be able to do 1 more drone recovery. Okay, Q, speed up. Cool, cool. We got another one of those. Okay, send out the drones. Send out the drones. Whoops. Okay, we're just about out of time, and 22. Is that going to be enough? I got that one last drone grabbing that thing. Everybody come back up. There's no more time. Just let that drone bring that thing back up, and then we will debuild these. We might even just debuild all of our labs, too, because we just have to survive 1 more wave if it really looks bad. I may very well do that. Let me just see how much I have to work with. Okay, so here, we're going to want... You know, I'm thinking if we build 4 machine gun towers up here, and then if we build lasers on the edges, because I think that's a good spot for the lasers, then we have 37 left. Let's also build lasers here. Lasers everywhere. And then can we... It's going to bother me if it's not symmetrical, so let's do... Yes, I am that kind of person. I'm sorry, I just like symmetry. What else do we have? Okay, I will just go through with another machine gun since I think machine guns are generally the best here. I think that's the last level we were mining onto, but if I'm wrong, then I'm just wrong. Let me build another turret just for... Oh, wait a minute. No, let's try one of these things. Energy shield ray turret. Let's do that. What do you have to offer? Or maybe I put you in too late. Oh well, ignore it. Act like I never did that. I'll just buy another level anyway. I wonder how many levels of defenses we could have, potentially. If upgrades are substantial enough to not be refunded, we encourage some to not yeah, like some of them... Yeah, I think if some of the towers were a little bit stronger, that's true. Like, maybe some of these smaller buildings down here could use, like, a little bit of a nerf, but some of the... Maybe I just never found them. I mean, considering that this entire strategy existed, I just didn't even see it. Look at that. Oh, I forgot to build my favorite tower, man. What was my favorite tower again? Okay, let's get rid of this one and... Yeah, we'll build this instead. Cool. Okay, I think this thing works just slightly better, because I can target if one enemy gets through the radar. See, like, we just don't have much of a defense for that. Although I'm pretty sure this is the final drilling level, right? We have level 1, level 2, level 3, so I think that this is level 4. We may have to get one more level down. I'm not sure if we actually have to mine down there, though. Yeah, symmetry. Yeah. Here we go. Two more enemies left. So what does happen if we do get to the very end here, which I will finally beat the game for the first time because I played through on the highest difficulty the whole time. Shame on me, but whatever. Will just be that they'll kind of offload and finish off their mining expedition. But I'm pretty sure look at you just bulldozing all that meta progression. Okay, yeah, hold G. So this is the evacuate button. And that's basically what happens at the end of every run. It doesn't always end in you dying, but we get picked up off the planet, we did our mining contract, we made the money, we got the gold, and we're out of here. And we actually do get more resources than we would have. But anyway, there it goes, down to the bottom. And we blew up the planet for money. Hooray, I guess. Anyway, mission success. Here we go. So we did get, I think that was just the retrieved, okay, then contract reward. So we actually did fulfill the contract. Is there actually any more missionage left in this one? Because there was quite a lot before that I didn't really play through. I was just playing on the hardest mission because that was what I got up to. All right, well, we've got a railgun. We've got another thing to unlock. I guess I'll just get the one that is the farthest to the top right and see how that does. I may have actually... I think I've gotten as far as I can in the, like, version of the game that I've got right now. But, yeah, anyway. I think, maybe, like, a little bit more balancing in some areas, because I'm not sure I was, like, supposed to be that powerful. But then I was a little weaker in the first parts. So, like, a little bit of straddling there, I guess. But either way, I think that this has the bones of, like, a really, really cool game. And it's just, like, minor balancing stuff there. And I like it that it's more simulation-y than action-y, like some of the other kind of mining games that we were talking about before, like the Dome Keepers and the Wall World, which I do think that they each kind of add onto this, because I think it's an extremely rewarding gameplay loop, and it's really cool. I also really just like sound and art. So was this the same team? Actually, I didn't realize that. Hungry Couch. So does that have the same devs as Black Skylines? I really like the look and feel and sound of that. Okay, so anyway, yeah, like, if you want to check out, yeah, like, okay, we all got, like, the free early access. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for making such a beautiful game. Everyone, dev in chat, Constantine, hey, thanks for coming out. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot whenever a dev comes out to the stream whenever we're playing the game, so thank you. I do hope it was in some way beneficial to the good fight. And to the rest of you, I'll see you on the other side. But yeah, yeah, cool stuff. I think I think I will probably leave it there. Don't forget to check out the free demo. You do have free access, so we've got 800 people in chat right now. Guys, go check out the demo if you want to. I know it says like request access, but you could just get into the game right away. So do check that out. And also on the VOD, I'm going to leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. Be sure to check it out. I would say that this game is more fun to play than to watch. Like I say, a lot of the other games too. Like, kind of check me out, play it, and then go, ooh, that looks like fun, and then you'll probably just get really wrapped up in it and be horribly addicted to it for a few days like I was before I did this filming and discovered these amazing things. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like the full game when we do get those full upgrades and the rest of the stuff. But yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks again to TinyBuild for sponsoring and Hungry Couch for the continued and amazing games that you create. Yeah, until next time.